No, thank you.
Everybody.
No thanks. I log off.
I like the other one.
Uh-oh, we've lost Debria. Just one little old pumpkin. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Department of Mysteries. We are a Savage World show set in the mashup universe of Harry Potter and the Savage World setting Rippers Resurrected, and it is all taking place in 1895 England. We are, of course, using the Savage World's Adventure Edition, and I've added a few of my own mechanics as well to make it a little bit more Harry Potter, including utilizing, this is not my own mechanic, this is Savage Worlds, the no PowerPoints rule, which allows our witches and wizards to use any power they want under the Harry Potter format, I guess you could say, or theming is better. We are essentially still playtesting it, so you get to go on this journey with us. Aren't you excited? I know you are. I can see all of your smiling faces out there. Hooray! All right. I should tell you who I am. Hi, I am Meghan Caves, and I'm going to be your GM this creepy, spooky Halloween afternoon. Don't worry about it. Let's meet the cast. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. This is our lovely cast. Now, last week, if you weren't here, you missed that they got an advance. So they're even better than they were before, which is like really hard to do. This is pretty amazing. So let's go around and introduce ourselves. Today, I would like you all to tell me your name, your character, tell us about your advance, and then tell me who, in your mind, the most important person in your character's life is. Who would like to go first?
I'll go this time.
Okay, Jay.
Hi, my name is Diana Restrepo. I'm playing Raven Hemlock. My new thing that I chose is attractive because, yeah, Raven uses her beauty to talk her way through things, as we all saw in the past couple of episodes. So I figured that'd be the most appropriate to take. Megan allowed me to use it. Thank you, Megan.
And yes, any Savage Worlds folks knows that is a background edge. So generally with background edges, you only take them at character creation, unless you have a reason that you put in the game to be able to, it could be like plastic surgery, it could be any number of things. So
Ooh, did she take down her ponytail and take off her glasses?
Yeah, she took off her glasses. A little bit of this, and yeah. So just wait and see how that comes up. And then, Diana, tell us who is, in your mind, the most important person in Raven's life.
Okay, I think...
It could be anybody. Doesn't have to be perfect.
No, I think at this moment in time, it's just myself. I think Raven, myself, and then she wants to believe that these three are also very important in her life. But it's mainly about herself and these three people.
I like it. That makes sense. All right, thank you. Who would like to go next?
Oh, Adam Conn, you volunteered. Good job.
Yay!
Well, my name's already been said. Hello, my name is Adam Conn. I'm playing Kanan Featherby, a good boy, good puppy boy.
Best boy.
Good
Best
puppy.
Boy, best boy ever. Have not peed on anybody's leg yet, which is great. I did not say yes.
Why is that an option?
So my new advance, I took Nerves of Steel, which essentially allows me to forego 1 point of negative wound damage, correct? To all my rolls. Because,
let me put it this way. You still take the wound, but you don't have the penalty to everything that you do, which would be normally a -1 for 1 wound. Yeah.
Yeah, because one thinking because Carrow's out there, Kanan knows it, and he knows that it's probably gonna be like a wolf boy showdown. So he's gonna.
Nah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh, well, maybe it might happen. And then most important person in his life. Wow, that would be. I mean, in a sense, kind of Kanan has felt that with this group as well too. But for him, before this kind of started, I would probably have had to say his
boss Mina for a while because she got him into the department. He was very thankful for it. He had been trying a very hard time to get into the department, and then also now that he feels terrible that her love is now dead as well too. So somebody who he has been around for over a year. It's very sad to see that.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. I like it. All right. Who would like to go next? Michelle.
I'll go next. That's fine. I was talking and then my thing did not turn on. So for my advanced, I took because last time I took my agility from a 6 to an 8 die. So this time I was able to move 2 skills up. I took athletics and fighting from a D6 to a D8.
Heck
so now
yeah.
I can flip, jump, and kick and punch onto a monster's back a little easier than before, even though I did do that last time. But it was a shadow beast, so I fell off immediately. It was a whole thing. I don't know. So I my character, I think Fortuna early, like during her time at Hogwarts, she like befriended or became like just maybe saw that there was someone taking care of the wildlife. So whoever was in Hagrid's position, I guess. I don't want to write too much story there, but maybe like that person taught her that like you can just go out in nature and like care for plants, and this is how animals work, and like things that are non-magical. Like maybe they had a handle on that. So I would say that would be the influential person. I don't think that person would still be in Fortuna's life right now. Maybe that just happened early on, like right around Hogwartsy times. Graduated, and then I've been off my own for quite a few years. What age did they leave Hogwarts? Like 17? Is that right? 18?
17 or 18, yeah.
Yeah, so it's been like
17 or 18.
it's been like a hard like 15-ish, 12-ish years since then. So maybe just right now. Also, I'm kind of just on my own. I live by myself. I'm kind of a hermity, but being with these three has been my reconnection with the human world. So I think that's right now. These three are probably the most important people to me, just like everybody else here.
I like it. Thank you very much. And now Abria.
Hello. Hi, I'm Abria. I'm playing Zelda Zabini. I took, for my advance, I moved my spirit from a D6 to a D8, just like Michelle was saying, so I can bump up some stuff next time. And, oh man, the person most important to Zelda, she lost her husband a long time ago in that explosion that we saw in the nightmare. Her kids were grown though and out the house. So I think the obvious answer is like her children who are adults and living their own life. But I think the person that has the most like immediate impact on her like day-to-day life, other than this group, like just before all of this happened, is actually a young Albus Dumbledore. He's just that little student that like started off as kind of a weird little suck up, but actually like incredibly intelligent and is very genuine, like isn't a grade grubber, is just sort of this this unfillable well of curiosity. And I think not in the cliche like she reminds her of her when at that age, but like it's nice to have someone to like pour all of that knowledge into and like sort of just think and talk about stuff that she cares about, because she is a very experimental wizard when she's allowed to do experiments by ministries that don't enjoy it. So it's nice to have someone to talk to about it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. So before we get down into this crazy story today, let's talk a little bit about some nifty things that we have for you. So first of all, if you didn't know, this weekend, Pinnacle Entertainment, they are the folks that make Savage Worlds, the game we are playing, have an event called Halloween, and it is happening all weekend long. And we actually are sort of the before show kickoff today. So make sure you check that out. It's free. So there's so many fun things you can do. Also, along with that, we're going to be giving away way too many things today, just absolutely way too many things today. First of all, Pinnacle has given us some $5 essentially gift cards. They're codes that you can use on their website. We have 15 of those that we can give away. And we have one special one, which is $25 that we can also give away, as well as the PDFs of Rippers Resurrected that we have already been giving away. So you should go out and tell all your friends if they want to come get some cool trick-or-treaty type candy stuff that looks like $5 coupons, they should get in here right now. So just putting that out there. Thank you, Pinnacle, for that, which is pretty freaking amazing. Yeah, let's also talk about what you can do here in to affect our game. So we do have buffs. The way it works is that you just tip, you just donate. And it's cumulative, so once we hit $50, we get a random unlock on a D20 array. We will roll it in chat. Things that could happen, it could be a reroll that could go to any player, just allows them to do exactly what it says, reroll one roll. They could get a Benny. Now, Bennies are a part of the Savage Worlds economy. They allow you to reroll. They allow you to do one cool thing. For this game, they allow them to add a +2 to any spellcasting roll. It can help soak a wound. It can help them unshake, and many, many other very beneficial and important things. They do all start with Bennies, as a matter of fact. They start with 3 each, except for Kanan. He is unlucky. It is a hindrance he has. He starts with 2. I start with 1 for each of you, so I start with 4. Another thing that you all could unlock is a rampant magic, which is like a wild magic, and I use my Table Fables book. Here it is. A random magical effect. It has an in-game effect. Pretty fancy book that is. That's just one of the tables in there, by the way. Anyway, we're not talking about that. You could also get an adventure card. That is another Savage Worlds mechanic. It is a deck of cards. I have it right in here. Well, oh my goodness, you can't see all of it. Okay, there it is. It gives them lots of cool things that they can potentially do. We have one right now, I believe, for Kanan. It's called Love Interest. Still.
So perfect.
Yeah, that one is still there. You could also potentially get an interlude. That is another Savage Worlds mechanic that allows us to take a peek into somebody's backstory. We actually got to do one, I believe, last time with Raven, which was pretty cool. We learned a little bit about Raven, or maybe that was the time before. I can't remember. Anyway.
The time before.
Time before, yep. So these are some of the things that can potentially be unlocked, as well as there's a bit box battle boss, and everyone has their own effect when they get that. It is also random, so if you achieve that, somebody gets something cool that they can do. So that's pretty much it on how those. Oh, look, there's that guy. Oh, he went away. Okay, that was the, I forget who he was. Anyway, that was the Baku. That's what that was. Whoa, poo! That means we hit one.
Yay!
We hit an unlock. Oh, Neva and Omar, spoopy. Oh my goodness. Someone else just donated a lot. We're gonna have lots of things unlocked. It was Sarah BC1. Of course it was. Thank you so much.
Sarah, thank you, Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
Hi. As a matter of fact, now that I have told you all of these fancy pants things that you can do to affect our game here, let's say hi to you. Let's see what's happening in chat right now. Hi, chat.
Hi, chat.
Hello.
Hello,
Oh my
chat.
goodness.
Hello, chat.
Oh, I was muted. Hi, chat.
Better late than never.
I like Cranky Stink saying, now here's the real question. Is Kanan Imes kind of guy or Purina?
You mean the dog food?
Oh, the food. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
We only feed Kanan Blue Mountain.
Whoa, fancy stuff.
It's fancy. He's a fancy boy. Look at this
Yeah.
top hat.
Top hats make you fancy, period.
Super.
I love that Neva and Omar mentioned in the chat that, like, I love how much we get from intro questions, and I think that's and I replied, like, yes, it's a very pro GM move on Megan's part, because I think it really shows that you have a lot of acting chops behind what you're doing, because it's a very, like, you know, just explore your character, asking questions that don't necessarily come up in the story, that just, like, help build who your character is and why they act the way they do and their motivations. And I think it's very good. It's a very good acting class trick. I like it.
Great, thank you. I stole it from my husband.
We shall steal from you one day. Don't worry.
Yes, this is how it works. Yeah, no, I really like it as well. I think I do it a little differently than he does sometimes, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Even Omar, you know all about it. You see Jordan do it. All right.
Ryan X Session 0 Clothing says, hope everyone is having a great day so far. Thank you, Ryan, and we hope you're having a great day too. And now that you're here with us, even better.
Happy Thursday!
Happy Thursday!
Thursday! Best day ever of the
Yup.
week.
We're all right on Friday.
What happened? I don't know.
BBBB!
Which
was it?
Thank you.
Oh, I also see Delirious 2019 donated. Thank you very, 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 very much. And Sarah BC1 is at bees. All the bees.
Bam, baby, baby.
Every bee. We also have a follow from Cinny B and Fade RM. Thank you for those follows. And Sharna gifted a sub to a mysterious Nightshade 88. That's who.
Nightshade!
Nightshade was also our winner last week too.
Nightshade!
Hooray! Oh my goodness. Okay, what have I forgotten? I must have forgotten something to cover. No? I haven't? Oh my god, I don't believe it. I'm sure something will come up. Okay, let's jump in. Are you guys ready for the jumpings of ins?
Yes, please.
That was a dumb way of saying that, but yes. All right, well, let's recap what happened last time. So last time, there were a lot of upsetting things happening, including a few murders by what seemed to be Jack the Ripper, but they weren't quite sure. Was it Jack the Ripper? I don't know. He was definitely dead. The Unspeakables know that. Mina knew that for sure, that he was definitely dead. There's no way he could have come back. So it was good to just wait and see if it was him. But unfortunately, within that waiting and seeing, one very important person died, and that is Jonathon Harker. He was murdered brutally by Jack the Ripper. And through that, we discovered that it seems pretty definitive that Jack has, in fact, returned against all odds. And who's behind it? Well, it most certainly must be the Cabal, right? And then right at the end, even though the Scotland Yard was a little suspicious of our Unspeakables because their names were written on a piece of paper in Jonathon's pocket. However, Sherlock Holmes stops by because he is also on the case, and he does not think that they are, in fact, guilty. But he still doesn't entirely know what it is that they offer. Really? I don't know. And then, last thing they found out is that someone was following them, and they are pretty sure that someone is Quentin Carrow. And that is where we left off last time. So this time, tell me, folks, do you all remember where we ended? We ended it right when you were looking for Quentin, is that correct?
He was looking right out the door.
Yes.
I looked out the door, I could smell him, knew he
was
there.
okay. Well, we're gonna pick up right where we left off, as a matter of fact. So in this instance, you all have, I think you couldn't find Quentin out there. You're pretty sure he had been there but had left, and the trail had gone a bit cold for you. But you go back in, I assume. Yes?
Yes.
Kanan?
Yes.
And you all are still kind of reeling after all the day's events and after Sherlock stopping by. And as you're all kind of chatting there, Mina comes down the hallway. She points her wand directly at Raven and she says, "Now it's time for you to decide whose side are you on, ours or the Cabal's?"
Excuse me, Mina? What is the meaning of this?
I think Raven knows.
Well, I think I don't, so you might as well start explaining now before things get serious.
Oh, they are already quite serious, Miss Zambini. Raven is the one who should tell you.
It's true. I am working for both sides. But wait, let me explain. Because my dad was a vampire and turned into a vampire, I had no choice but to join the Cabal. And if I didn't join the Cabal, they were going to kill me and all these consequences and torture me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I've learned to love each and every one of you, and I promise you I don't mean any harm towards any of you. But My life is in danger, and so is all of yours, and I don't know what to do.
Raven, if it is true that you are choosing this side over the other, over the Cabal, then I need you to help me find where they are, because I will not let Jonathon's death go unrevenged like this. It's time to find them now, and I was not sure whose side you were on, but for the time being, it was fine. But now, there's no longer. I cannot wait any longer. You must choose, and you must help me now.
Mina, I have chosen. You've heard me say it.
Okay, then I hope that that will continue to be the case. I need you. I'm sure that you have some way to contact Quentin. I need you to do that and set up a meeting so that we can find where they are and what is happening. And you do, in fact, have a way, Raven, to contact Quentin. So this is something that you can actually do.
Raven, were you ever going to tell us?
Eventually, I was waiting for the right time.
Till one of us was dead?
I'm so sorry. It's not a fair decision, and it wasn't my decision. I didn't want to be in this from the beginning. But when you're dragged by your hair and by your everything and anything, they drag you into it. They drag your spirits. I promise you I had no choice. I don't want to be this. That's why I don't talk to anyone. That's why I didn't have any friends. But finally I have friends, and I have all of you. And I'm so sorry. I did not want this, but I have no choice. And that's how the Cabal works. I have to be in it. And there's no way for me to get out of it.
Maybe I'm just confused because I'm not as smart as everyone else here. But if you had no choice to leave, but now you're deciding to leave, is it what? You know what I'm trying to say? Are they still gonna come and kill you? Are they listening to us right now? Is it how are you going to lead them now that you've just said you can't leave them and now you're going to leave them? I'm just confused. You please extrapolate a little for me, perhaps.
Oh, well, I can answer that question. I don't think it's a matter of leaving them. It's a matter of evading them and continuing to evade them and choosing the correct side so that we can take them down forever. That's what you all are here for. I assume that this prophecy does relate directly to the Cabal. I mean, suppose it's possible that it doesn't, but the Cabal is always behind every dark thing that is happening.
Oh,
So,
okay. I mean, I feel like I just figured that out last episode, but I mean, if we are going to, I don't want the Quentin to get our little dog friend, and I don't want the Raven to feel trapped, whatever her situation is. I still don't really understand. But if you all are here together to fulfill this prophecy, and we figured out that this Cabal is bad, and this is the thing we need to beat, then why don't we just fulfill this prophecy? Boom, boom, get it done.
If prophecies were that easy to fulfill, don't you think that we would?
I literally have no idea how prophecies work. This is my first time being in one, so...
Well, prophecies are mysterious in their nature because it is not always as straightforward as it seems. All you can do is try to prepare for it as best you can, but sometimes preparing for it, you cause it. But sometimes it's a risk you must take.
Oh, this sucks.
That is one word for it, indeed. So, Raven, I need you to go and contact Quentin now and figure out a place we can meet as soon as possible. Of course, don't tip your hand and let anyone know that it's more than just you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I will be here waiting. And she just kind of turns on her heel and leaves. And before we figure out how to contact Quentin, we in fact have some more things to give out to everyone. That is one reroll for Kanan, a Benny for all players.
Oh my god.
Yay, thank you.
And a Benny for everyone.
Oh,
Yes.
Another card for Kanan. So let me say this.
Wow.
Yes.
generally speaking, you can only have one in play at a time.
They want you to use your other one. That's why they're doing this.
Can do it that way.
Forcing your hand.
I
You
love
can-
this.
Let's do it that way. I like this idea. So if you already have a card, you can draw a new one and choose which one you want to keep. How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So, I'll do it this way today. Tell me when to stop.
Stop. That one. Yep. Yeah, I like that one.
This
I
one.
like that one.
Oh. Oh my goodness. This one is very, very upsettingly dangerous. Okay, this one is called Enemy.
Boy.
Play on an enemy wildcard in the first round of combat. You may not soak wounds from his attacks for the rest of the encounter, but you immediately draw 3 adventure cards and keep one of your choice. You may play another adventure card this session. So, would you like to keep this or your love interest card?
So that one, essentially, I play it on an enemy. I can't soak any wounds from them, but I get... Oh.
You get more adventure cards, potentially.
Oh,
It's dangerous.
That is pretty dangerous. Oh my goodness. Oh man. I'm going to. Okay, yeah. I'm limp by my die. I'm gonna keep the. I'm gonna keep the love interest one.
Okay, all right, keeping love
Let's
interest.
go.
Everyone is very pleased. I love it. Okay, so the way that you contact Quentin is you have a pub that you are supposed to go to called the Lamb and Flag in Covenant Garden. And at that pub, you go up to the bar and you ask for a mead and you comment that the moon seems full tonight. And then you will get information on where to go next.
Okay.
So, would you like to go ahead and do that now?
Before I go, sorry, I'm just writing down what to say.
No worries.
Before I go, I don't look at anyone. I keep my head down. I'll say, you've all seen my memory, and I only speak the truth. Do as you wish with my words and my honor towards each and every one of you. I understand your decision if you just want me to be from far away from you, but I will help with the prophecy as much as needed. And just know that you are family to me, but a family I've never had. I've been alone all this time in my memory because I too wish I had a family. I too wish I had friends. And I too wish I never was brought into the claw. And she just bows her head. And I go, I will fight him. And she opens the door and leaves.
All right. So the 3 of you are essentially left waiting while Raven goes. So let's go with Raven. You go down to the pub. This is how it often works. You go to this Lamb and Flag, and you go about this process. And once you, well, let's just play it out. Would you like to go in and
Yeah.
follow this procedure?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you go in, and I mean, it's kind of, I believe it was afternoon-ish last time. So, it's afternoon. There's a handful of people here. It's not busy, but there's a fair amount going on. And I assume you walk right up to the bar?
Yeah, I'll walk in and I bow my head to, I'm sure there's someone at the door. And then I look around and kind of make a note of who's in here so I can know who's in here, see who's in here, and just a feel for the atmosphere.
I mean, it doesn't look out of the ordinary. This particular pub is not in a bad place per se, a bad part of town. So there's kind of a mix of people. There's clearly some people who look like they've recently gotten off work. There are a few rougher looking people kind of back in the corner. You are fairly, I assume, suspicious. So there are definitely some people who take notice of you, but you can't tell if it's if it's like they're watching you or if they just notice somebody who comes inside.
Right. So I will find an empty seat at the bar, and I pull the stool out, and I sit down and adjust myself, and wait patiently for the bartender to come over. Barkeep, excuse me.
The barkeep does come over pretty quickly. He says, what would you like, miss?
A mead, please. Oh,
What?
and I also have to say, the moon seems full tonight, doesn't it, darling?
Yes, indeed. Be right back with that mead for you. And he kind of takes a longer moment and gives you a knowing look. And then goes behind the bar, comes back out pretty quickly, and sets a big mead down on the counter. And then he walks off. And you know the general procedure is that with that mead, there is a time and a place stuck at the bottom as where to meet to speak with Quentin for that day. And it could be anywhere. It's usually somewhere in London, obviously not too far away, but it could be at any time. It could be anything. All you know is that that's where you need to go. So yeah, you can drink that mead and then try and pocket the note.
Mhm.
Do you feel like you need to hide it?
I would, yeah, I'm going to kind of lift up the glass and stealthily take the note from underneath and then take a sip.
Okay, make a stealth roll at a +2, since this is something I think you've probably done a handful of times.
4, 6.
Yeah, that's a success. You're able to very smoothly just take the note out from under the glass and put it in your pocket and just take a few sips of the mead. And then, whenever you're ready, you can stick around, you can leave. You've got the information that you need.
I'll stick around for a little bit so I don't seem suspicious, just drinking 2 sips and leaving a full glass of mead.
Okay.
So I'll stick around and just kind of look around and smile and just kind of see who's in the area.
Okay. This is giving you a moment as well to just kind of process everything that just happened. And I mean, how is Raven feeling right now in the midst of all of this?
Overwhelmed, really sad, but she's putting on the face that she always has to put on since the 7-year-old or 6-year-old that she was. So she's trying her hardest to hold back those tears, trying her hardest to sneak away and go into another memory just to escape. And she's just like, all these nerves are just all over.
Yeah. Is there also an element of almost a feeling of relief? Because now it's like the secret, at least with this group that you had, is out, and you don't have to own it in the same way and hide it anymore.
Yeah, there is, but I think there's a huge sense of loneliness because now she's back to one. Now she's back to herself. You know, she just had this family. She doesn't know what they're saying now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's why she said what she said, you know? She'll just be there to do prophecy, and if they don't want her, then they don't want her.
True. Very true. I will say, just in this shift, this is such a big emotional, a big mental shift for you. There is an air of, while there's a lot of sadness and everything, there's almost an air of freshness about you, that it's kind of like this weight that was on you. While it's not gone, it's almost like more people are helping hold it. So you just seem a little brighter. You come across a little brighter. Sad now. Still, there's something that's just shifted a little bit about you that people notice. You catch their eye just a little bit more now.
Well, thank you.
Well, you know, quite attractive, so.
Thank you, Megan. Megan, was that a comment towards me? Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just joking.
So, while Raven is off finding out where to meet Quentin, is there anything the three of you would like to do in the meantime? You don't have to do anything. You can just wait. But if there's anything.
Well, just a question more for you, Megan. Since I did get that card, can I actually roll and see of the other three who can actually get that card that I passed on?
Sure, we can do that as well.
Ooh.
Okay. So let's see. 1 or 2 will be Zelda. 3 or 4 Fortuna, and 5 or 6 will be Raven. It's a 5.
It's Raven.
Yeah.
Aw.
Since this is kind of the first time we did this, I'll give you the option to take the card that Kanan drew, or you can try to draw a different one.
Can you repeat the card that Kanan drew?
Yes, it was enemy. So basically, you would play it on an enemy at the beginning of combat. It keeps you from being able to soak any wounds. So if you were to take a wound for that enemy, you could not use a Benny to soak it. But you would be able to draw 3 adventure cards and keep one of your choice, and you could play it that session. Or during this session, basically, if you want.
I mean, that one
It's
is going to
risky.
come quite in handy. If
It could.
Quentin.
It could.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do
All
it.
right.
I'll keep that one.
enemy.
Enemy.
One enemy for Raven. Okay.
I have many enemies, but thank you.
Yes.
And
indeed.
now 3 more. Or
Now
1
3
enemy.
more enemies. Maybe.
That
Maybe.
smells
you
like a
don't know.
dog.
So, if there's nothing else from the 3 of you, then we will go ahead and hop back. And Raven, you have spent some time just sipping on this mead, and you feel like this has probably been enough time to not draw too much notice if you wanted to leave.
Okay, then I would finish my drink and I would slip the barkeep a tip, and I just slip it on the table. I bow my head, I say thank you, and
course.
she gets up and feeling quite light and attractive. She's gonna make herself feel good because right now she feels like crap. So she's going to just kind of look at the guys in the corner that were eyeing her when she came in and winks at them and then kind of walks out.
They kind of like look a little like taken aback, and then as you kind of turn around, they go and they kind of just whisper. Okay, so
Cool.
oh,
Nice!
BBB from Scott Denuzo.
Yes! Thank you, Scott.
Thank you so much, Scott.
So do you head back to the Department of Mysteries now?
Actually, I would like to find a quiet spot and somewhere where like I pretty well hidden, and I want to reach into my bag and pull out the vial of the first person that I caused the muggle that Quentin killed because of I tried to save him.
Yeah. And you want to, what would you like to do with it?
I would just like to go into that memory and see. It's kind of like I'm trying to torture myself by seeing what I've done and who I've hurt.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. You can definitely do that. So, so this person was just as far as you know, a random muggle.
Right.
And you take a moment and pull out the memory, and you're able to kind of do this. You've done it so much, you're kind of able to do it without a pensieve now, which is pretty impressive. So you go, you focus, and you're able to just kind of slide into this memory, and you see what looks like a small house. It's doesn't look very ornately furnished. It looks fairly plain, has a nice warm fire in the fireplace. And you see a wooden table that has a few plates. It looks like maybe dinner has just ended. It's got about 3 different plates there. And looking around, you kind of are able to see that this is like a house that's kind of one big room, but it has some curtains and some areas that kind of designate different places in the house. Like a bedroom, you see kind of the end of a bed. And actually, as you look over and see that end of the bed, you hear some soft kind of chatter over there, gentle chatter. And if you walk over a bit closer, you see this young woman, and she has two children on either side of her sitting on the bed, one young boy and one very little girl. And she has a book open, and she is reading to them the story of Little Red Riding Hood. The kids are rapt with attention, and they are right at the moment where Little Red Riding Hood has gone into her grandmother's house, and she's not sure what is happening. And you can see that the kids are worried and they're excited and they want to know what's happening. And there's a candle nearby, and it's flickering light across their faces, and it looks like one of the most mundane but pleasant moments you've ever seen. And for you, there might be a bit of a recall of something like that in your childhood, but mostly it feels an absence of that. There's an absence of having these kinds of moments with your father, with your mother. But you see it here, and the thing about it is, as you see this happening, you look around the house, and it doesn't look like there are any other adults here. So unfortunately, it seems that maybe this was their only mother, and you don't know what happened to those children. And as that realization hits you, it's a lot of emotion to come at you, and it kind of sends you back out of that memory. But you still have it, and you can revisit it anytime you wish.
I'm going to try and make a mental note. Well, I mean, you said I can revisit it and remember those faces. And hopefully one day I can come across those two little kids and give them something.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. I think it'd be really easy for you to kind of, those faces would be kind of seared into your brain. I would imagine at this point. So yeah. While you're also in this space, would you like to take a look at the note from the bar?
Oh yeah, yes, of course.
So looking at that, it says, Bruce Castle, midnight, come alone.
Okay.
So would you like to head back to the Department of Mysteries?
Yes, I'll pocket my notes and walk back.
Okay, so you all have pretty much don't have a whole lot to do. You've just sort of been waiting on Raven to return. Mina disappeared after that. She does not look good. She looks haggard. She looks like a woman on the warpath. And Raven comes back in. I imagine unless you all have gone anywhere else, you're kind of there just waiting for her at the entrance, yes?
Kanan would have gone back to his office.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. I don't know. Zelda got very quiet when Raven made her confession, and I think she just sort of stormed off to brood.
Okay.
Well, just Fortuna standing in the hallway by herself, waiting for Raven to come back.
I can always count on you.
I don't live here. I don't have anywhere to go. It's I hang out in Kanan's office. It's so boring.
You just hear from down the hallway, I just found a room and told whoever was in here to leave.
Cool, Zelda, you do that.
Yeah, so Raven, you come back, you see Fortuna, and she's just kind of eating some beef jerky, I assume, essentially waiting on your return, but everyone else seems to have vacated.
Hey, Raven, how'd your secret cabal meeting go with Bartender?
Good. I have to meet him at midnight by myself.
Oh, like a creepy... Oh, so you didn't meet Quentin at the bar, you got the message to meet him somewhere else?
Oh, no. He would never show himself out in the public just like that. He's quite a powerful man.
Takes a lot of coordination to, like, leave letters for someone you don't know is going to be there or not at bar and expect you to come go get the message and then know you're going to meet him later at a time, somewhere. Anyway, I know Cabal's pretty bad because Kanan seems pretty scared of it, but they're very organized, huh?
They're very organized, and they know every move that you make. including the rest of you. So,
Well, is that because they're watching us, or is it because you've been telling them about this?
they've been watching us. I haven't said anything. They're also watching Kanan like a hawk.
Is there any special reason? You know what? Like, I'm getting real tired of everyone saying, you all are unspeakables and you will have a special prophecy. You got to save something or other. The prophecy doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know if you've looked into it at all, but why are we so special? We're just like normal, like not very cool people. I don't understand what the big deal is. Like, why did they know they should be watching us?
We're all pretty powerful in our own ways, Fortuna. You are a fighter, and one of the best fighters out there. Trust me, the Cabal have spoken about you in the past.
That does not seem right to me. I mean, lots of strong guys out there that I fought before. I don't beat all of them. I mean,
women are quite stronger, my lady.
Well, I was speaking guys like, the universal term everybody, genderless, but I understand this. I need to fix the way I talk sometimes. And Kanan just seems like a guy who got bit by a werewolf. Now he werewolf seemed very normal, and Zelda just seemed like old lady who's so old, and you seem like lady of the night, or not lady of the night. I don't know anymore. Just like sad person. So not seeing why we're so special. I think you guys are cool, but I don't think we're going to change the world or anything like that.
Well, I think it's quite adventurous, and I think it's something different and something to look forward to when you have nothing else to look forward to, Fortuna. So I am willing to do what I need to do here because I have nowhere else to go to either.
Yeah, I guess I was more concerned about, like, why are they watching us? It seems so unimportant. But anyway, so you're going to meet this Quentin guy tonight. Where at?
It's called the Bruce Castle.
There's so many castles in this area. It's like kind of out of control. Do you want us to come with you? Like, do backup? Be sneaky?
No.
What if they get you and they know you've defected? You said they're watching us all the time.
Then I deserve what comes to me.
Nope, that's not what's happening. We already said we gonna, help you. I guess we haven't really said it, but
you do realize you're the only one standing in front of me.
It's because, honestly, I didn't want to go back to temporary room. It's not so cool. I think Kanan's, like, sad about something. Zelda has her thing. We can go get everybody. Do you want to do, like, a meeting?
They don't want to speak to me, Fortuna. You can go speak to them for me.
I don't like this. I yell really loud. Zelda! Kanan! Get your butts down to hallway! We have to talk to Raven! You're being bad friends!
As you say that, actually, the first person who comes out is Mina. And she comes out and she's holding a pistol of some sort, and she's putting bullets in, and she says, "All right, did you find where to meet him?"
Yes, Mina.
Okay. And when is that?
Midnight.
Sorry.
That's
an amazing
I just want you to know I didn't hear the last thing you said because I got lost in that image.
I love it. That's amazing. Okay. Anyway, angry Mina. Yes. When will we be going?
No, it's just me alone. He wants me alone.
I don't care what he wants. We are going. Me included.
Mina, do you realize how powerful they are?
Do you realize how powerful I am?
Fine. Bruce Castle, midnight. Let me walk in by myself first, and then you and the rest of us can follow behind.
All right. I'm okay with this deal. Everyone, you should prepare yourselves. We only have a few hours at that, actually. It is getting closer to evening, so if there's anything that you feel like you need to prepare, I would do it now. And then she turns and walks back into her office.
Can I, like, before all of this had happened, I kind of want to go talk to Kanan when he's in his office.
Sure.
Sweet. And she actually comes in with a teapot and a couple of, like, cups and just gives a little knock on the door. Mr. Featherby.
Walks over and opens the door. Hello, Hello, Professor.
Tea?
Yes. Yes, tea's always good in situations. Yes, thank you, Professor. I'd be good for some tea.
Okay, and then she spends a couple minutes, like, kind of silently, like, setting it out and offering, and then offers him, like, a cup and a saucer. I cannot help but wonder how Miss Hemlock's confession is affecting you personally.
It's one thing you could say I've been doing cooped up in my office. I'm not gonna lie, it was hard to hear something like that, knowing that someone we felt so close to, especially after this prophecy and everything that we've been through, to find out that she's been on the other side this entire time.
Yes.
It almost hurts because Quentin has done. I mean, I wouldn't be truly who I am today if it wasn't for him. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I don't relish in being what I am. But knowing that she was a part of that, but then at the same time, you know, we looked into her nightmare and we know the decision was forced upon her, and that angers me more because she's forced into it. That's what Quentin tried to do to me as well too. But I cannot help having this sort of anger almost towards her, and I don't want to say hate because I don't want to hate her.
Why? Look, there's a difference between hating a person and hating the things that they choose to do, the choices that they've made, the person they are to this point. And if I am seen as harsh, it's because I understand the difference between the two, and I hate with alacrity. And I do not like what I learned about Raven today.
You're right. I guess hate's not really the word I'm looking for. Just disappointment, sorrow. But it's also Raven. You know what she has been through. We got a chance to see a little bit. She's even back at school. You know, she's a few grades, you know, a few years below me. Like she's never been one that had anybody for her. And honestly, I don't know if I could truly forgive her for hiding that from us, but I would like to try. I just don't know how I'd go about doing that. Forgiveness might be the best way, but it's hard to wrap my mind really around it.
And she's going to lean forward and kind of chastely pat your hand. It's a process. Forgiveness for anyone is a process. You just begin to move through it, but it starts with acknowledging how you feel in this moment. I also feel betrayed. I'm not convinced that a person like Raven, someone who has had to work as hard as she has had to squeak by, would have ever told us. Not for a personal failing. That is what life has taught her. So I don't necessarily trust that we would have found out if it wasn't pressed. And my anger, my disappointment is seated in sadness too, that we didn't know her better sooner, that she couldn't come to us with this, and that we have to find our way out through it together.
Always know good things to say, Professor. You've always been good with words.
I've been a teacher for 1,000 years. So
as Fortuna would say, you're quite old. So, only
she says I'm old all the time. It's
does.
like I'm not dead yet. I can still hear.
I think as you all are having that conversation, you hear Fortuna going, "Hey, get your butts out here!"
I can't. I'm too old to move.
You're not too old to yell loud. I can hear you.
I'm using magic because I'm a wizard.
I'm using my voice because I have vocal cords. And I'm not a million years old.
Well, on that note, we should probably go.
Kanan offers his hand to the professor. Might I escort you down there, Professor?
Greatly appreciated. If we are going anywhere tonight, perhaps if there's anything I can do to assist. GM, I have a question.
Yes.
I make potions, and wolfsbane is a thing that exists. How much time do I need to try to make like a little stopgap amount of wolfsbane just so Kanan can have the option to transform and not be compelled by the moon to do so?
Ooh. Yes, you can. I would say that you would have enough time to make wolfsbane now. So for that, you basically will make a science roll to see if you successfully make it.
Tight. All right. Well, I'll go meet up with the group and then splinter off to go make
Okay.
some potions. But I'll happily accept Kanan's arm and lean into like being old and crotchety and walk at half the speed of smell to go meet the group.
Well,
I mean, you are slow.
My smell's pretty good, so.
You smell great, and you're good at smelling. It's both things.
Yeah. So you all walk out there and you see Mina. Looks like she's loading a gun. And Raven and Fortuna, and Mina is in the process of just saying that everyone will be going, and you through the discussion here, the place, the time, and that there's a little bit of time to prepare.
And then Mina
So-
stormed off, yeah?
Yeah, and she storms off.
Did she have a gun? Do wizards carry guns? Is that a thing that we
I
do?
pull out my gun. Of course, wizards have guns. You got the. How you gonna eat? You know, jeez.
Honestly, it's surprising that it's just me. Okay.
You know what the
Yep.
gun is, right? The wizards know what guns are.
I mean, I'm a lot of the Department of Mysteries folks definitely do, but others maybe not. So we can do your creation of the wolfsbane potion. If there's anything else you all would like to do here, we can do that real quick, and then we can jump ahead to the meeting if you would like.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, Zelda and Kanan, thank you for joining this little meeting in the hallway. You guys both left me here by myself. I'm not hurt by it. I just pointing out facts. I think the four of us need to do little quick talkies before we jump into probably death-defying event. In a couple minutes here. Kanan, I understand you probably, and Zelda, I'm sure you both are probably very upset by Raven's revelation. Are you not? Yeah, okay, that means yes. And Zelda speak. I know this now. I think perhaps you think me too forgiving for immediately believing in Raven and just wanting to move forward with squashing Cabal. I want to explain to you that I have also been in this place where I did not want to be a part of what I grew up in, and I had to break apart as well. However, I am not going to judge Raven for this because I'm sure she is beating herself up more than any of us could do to her. And I would like to fast forward to the part, for me, emotionally, where I just wait to see what she does now, from here on out. I don't know what you two are thinking, because we have not talked, but if you two could get that into consideration, that maybe we don't have so much time to go through all the steps of emotion. Because it could be the end for any of us at any moment. That just throwing it out there.
I'm gonna look over at Kanan.
Professor and I were talking back in my office, and I did come to the realization of some things. Raven, I'm not going to lie to you, I was quite angry and quite saddened in hearing that you actually are part of the Cabal, but thinking more about it and the professor's way with her tea, I don't want you to think that I hate you at all. I know what you had to have done had to have been difficult, because Quentin has for years tried to get me to join as well. He always told me that werewolves, being bitten by one in the Cabal, you're supposed to join it, the repercussions could be great, and I guess it was just one of those things. I thought you were the repercussion, for me. And truly realizing that, what you've been through, what they've put you through, I'm sorry. It may take some time for me to forgive the fact that you had to make that choice. To try. I don't want you to believe that I don't believe you at all. I still trust in you. I think you are a good person. And what you've had to do, you've been forced to do it. And Fortuna, I know you as well. We've all had bad times in our lives, but we've all been brought together for this. And the Cabal is greater than any of these one things that we all have to get through. We have to continue working together if we're gonna beat them. And Raven, I don't want you going alone tonight. We have to stay back somewhere in the shadows. I would feel absolutely terrible knowing that you went there, telling us what happened, and then something bad were to happen to you. I couldn't live with myself allowing that to happen to you.
Thank you, Kanan. Just remember, when you're 6 years old, you do as you're told, especially when it comes from your father. And that's why I became part of the Cabal. That's all I've known. Still know.
Zelda waits for Raven to finish and then walks up. And I'm gonna put my finger under her chin and lift her face so that we're making very pointed eye contact with like a foot between us. And just say, Raven Hemlock, I have never met a person beyond my own blood that I have seen more of myself in than you. And I will never apologize for holding you to the highest of standards. Your past is what it is. Choose your future. Be better. I have work to do. And then just gently lets it drop, turns on her heel, and heads back to her room.
Raven just kind of goes to the floor and starts to sob. That means a lot. Emotions.
So this has been a lot has happened on this day, and this day has not ended yet. So you all have this moment to collect yourselves, prepare yourselves. I know, Zelda, that you would like to try to make this Wolfsbane potion, so we can do that now if you would like, making a science roll.
Yeah. Can I just describe what her like mobile potions kit is? Because I've been waiting to like talk about it for so long. She's got this big like carpet bag, like size, like Mary Poppins bag. And when she opens it, she just sticks the top half of her body into it. And like the camera follows and she's right side up and gravity is right. And she's basically like from the waist up surrounded by a bunch of like scientific equipment. So she's just half in the bag.
Oh my God, I love it.
With all of her science stuff around. Just feet swinging in the air in the room if anyone saw her.
That would be amazing. Oh my God. I think everybody needs one of these bags.
Yeah.
In real life.
I just like the idea of taking the Fantastic Beasts and where you like get into a giant trunk, but like Zelda wouldn't get that big of a thing to carry around, so she would just have half of it, you know, for emergencies.
That's funny.
Okay, I rolled very badly, so I'm gonna use my re-roll.
Okay.
Got a 2 and a 1, and that will not do it.
No.
Got 2 and a 1 again. I'm gonna use a penny.
Okay.
Cool. We're going through it today. There we go. All right. I got a 7. Oh wait,
7.
Hold on. I have a +2. It's science, yeah?
You do. Yes.
Okay, so it's a 9.
Oh, That's with the raise. So yeah, I'm gonna say that you can make this potion because this potion is actually, it can be dangerous if it's made incorrectly, as it has an ingredient that is a very poisonous substance called aconite. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Yes. So you have this now. Wolfsbane generally has to be taken many days, essentially a week before a full moon. You're pretty sure this isn't a full moon. That's to keep the wolf from coming out during the moon, of course. However, in this instance, it will, I will say it will grant Kanan you the ability to, if you decide to wolf out, that on a 5 or a 6, you have full control of the wolf form instead. So it gives you a better chance for that. Perfect. All right. Is there anything else anyone would like to do beforehand?
Yeah.
You certainly do not have to. I just want you all to have the option.
Do I have a chance? Do I have enough time to make field potions too? If not, it's totally fine. Okay.
Yeah, you can make field potions too.
Actually,
Sure.
I would like to use my what is it? Jack of all trades into going back into memories and seeing my father with the Cabal and maybe learn some tricks that he did to fight someone as powerful as Quentin. See if anything is helpful in a memory.
So you're wanting to use your BBBB for that?
Yeah.
Is that where you're... Okay. BBBB to make a roll to see if you can recall. So I would say in this instance, you would essentially be using common wizardry, or it could be common knowledge. Either one of those.
Okay.
Do you have a preference?
No, they're both the same numbers.
Well, there you go then.
Okay, let me try.
Okay.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Well, I do have a Benny. Let's use a Benny.
Okay.
Let's use a Benny. No. 3. 5. No. I don't know. 5.
5 is a success.
Yeah?
Yes, indeed. Just got to get a 4. Yeah, so you try to think back. So specifically, you're trying to think about what it would take to fight.
Just anything helpful. Anything helpful. It doesn't have to be fight. It could be just anything helpful. Something helpful. I've seen my dad and working with the Cabal and a tactic, or you know what I mean? Just something helpful.
You know that many of the different magical creatures that are a part of the Cabal tend to have specific weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
Older members of the Cabal can be almost completely invulnerable. They can be which is why they are so very, very hard to fight. Let's see, what else? You're just looking for general stuff, not anything necessarily specific per se, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically along those lines, you just know that when dealing with the Cabal, there are lots of rules, essentially. There's specific rules. That's why it's really important to have knowledge of whatever different creature you may be coming upon, and that is really hard to do because the Cabal employs a lot of different kinds of creatures, and they mix them up often to keep anyone who's trying to fight them on their toes. So you do know in regards to that, that Quentin is a very old werewolf, which generally means they tend to be more powerful, and they tend to have more control over their abilities.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Are you all ready to jump ahead to this meeting?
Oh, God.
Yeah, she's gonna come out. Zelda comes out, hands off the wolfsbane to Kanan, and kind of just shrugs I know it's a full... You're welcome. I'm gonna hand off a +1 potion in athletics to Fortuna, +1 spell casting to Raven, and then I've got a pepper up in the pocket ready to go.
Nice.
Thank you.
Great. All right. Okay.
Potions. Drink them all up.
So real quick before we go, we have some follows from Mikey K65, Other Doc, Turn Blad. Thank you guys for the follows.
Thank
We
you.
have a sub from It's a Me Bando for 6 months. It's amazing.
Oh,
Thanks,
wow.
Bando.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, guys.
Thank you.
Scott,
Oh my
goodness.
Scott Denuzzo gifted 5 subs, and Sarah BC1 gave a sub to DJ Regular. DJ Regular is the best. So thank
DJ
you.
Regular.
Thank you.
DJ, all right, and I'm gonna get over Sarah. Sarah's the bit boss and made a donation, which gave us lots of fun things, which we will find out here very soon.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yes, thank
So
you. You guys are
awesome.
freaking amazing. Oh my God. Okay, and also, if anyone is just now joining us, don't forget you have the opportunity to win a $5, maybe $25 coupon to Pinnacle's website, which allows you all this Savage World stuff. Oh goodness.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Ugh.
Tuna.
The bag's so dusty.
Yeah, you need to dust more.
I don't clean.
You also have a chance to win a Ripper's Resurrected PDF. This is all from Pinnacle Entertainment because they are just the nicest of folks and they want you guys to be able to play their game because it's lots of fun. Yeah, so let's hop back in. You guys are going to head down to this castle. Now, everyone make me a common knowledge roll. Kanan and Raven, you can do it at a +2.
Okay.
How much time have you spent in London, Zelda?
Not a meaningful amount,
Okay.
no.
I have 8.
8, okay.
That will be a 6.
I rolled double ones, so I'm
Oh.
playing around,
crit
do
fail.
nothing.
Oop.
Crit fail. Wow, okay.
Forgotten everything
No.
about London. You don't know where London is on a map? Yeah.
What is
I haven't
London?
been around, I guess.
You forget how cities work. I got a 2.
2. Okay, so let's see. Let's say, Fortuna, in the process of trying to like gather yourself together, figure out some different stuff, just in regards to what you need to prepare, you get a little flustered in trying to figure out like, what is this Bruce Castle? What is this? What is that? And you forget one item. Let's say you forget you have a dagger, right?
Mm-hmm.
You forget your dagger.
But you got a gun.
That's true.
But you've got a gun. Okay.
Bring a gun to a wand fight.
To a wand fight. You never know. Okay, so an 8 and a 6. So both of you have heard of Bruce Castle. It's actually one that's been around for a while. It's just an old area in. I have the location. I have to remember it. Oh no, I don't have the location. Never mind. It's in Tottenham, I believe. It's in a one of the largest areas of London. And however, Raven, you know that it is also known to be very, very haunted.
Oh, great.
So at least you're prepared. So as you all are gathering your things together and about ready to go, Mina is geared up. She has her ivory mask on her head, and she has a gun, all sorts of things about her. And she says, "Are we ready?"
Yes.
Right, let's go. So you all head off. At this point, because it is night, it's close to midnight, obviously not quite midnight, you are able to apparate. You can apparate. We won't do a roll for it. But just so you can get there a bit quicker. Lots of pops, pop, pop, pop. And you are able to apparate near, about a block away so that you're not right up against it. And once you do, Minnie says, "Okay, so let's figure out how this is going to work. Raven, you said you want to go in by yourself. Are you sure you want to do that right first?"
He asked me to go in by myself. He said alone.
Okay. Then we will be right behind you once you go in. If it seems that it is all clear, you can give us some sort of gesture, and we will follow. Yes. But the goal here is to get Quentin and find out what is happening with Jack, among other things. All right? So be prepared. He is very, very powerful. I think that many of you do know that. He's a very old werewolf at that, and they are quite dangerous. All right? Also, real quick, Fortuna, I'd like to give you this card. I'd like to do some rampant magic on Raven, and one reroll for Zelda.
Oh God!
Gracious.
Oh, that's awesome! Thank you guys. We're gonna
Yay.
Oh my gosh.
How many things?
Spooky.
Okay.
Woo.
Yes, indeed. Well, I mean, it is almost Halloween. All right, Fortuna, tell me when. I can never figure out which way to go. Tell me when to stop. All right, here we go.
Stop.
Okay. Oh.
Uh-oh.
He's
So excited.
Uh-oh.
This one is called Villainous Verbosity. Play to make an opposing wild card lose his next action by gloating or talking about his master plan.
Yes. Make a monologue.
Yep, pretty much.
I hold on. I make a monologue and I do what? What happens when I do it?
No, basically you force an enemy wild card. So that's other than an extra, a wild card, like a major NPC. Essentially, talk about what his plans are instead of attacking for one turn.
That's so good. Oh my
Alright, I'll
gosh.
use that.
That's
perfect.
Fortuna.
Yes, that's great for her.
Yeah. Especially the double ones as well.
And we had a reroll for Zelda, and let's see what's happening with Raven. Let's just find out. Let's just make a little old roll here. 100 roll for dice myself.
Oh.
Oh, that is a 98.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Out of.
Oh God. Oh God.
So
God.
no. Raven,
Yes.
you all of a sudden, like, your voice feels really weird. It doesn't feel right. You don't know if it's tension, but all of a sudden it's like your voice has gone up several octaves. And as you start to feel that, Mina kind of looks at you and she says, what is going on?
I don't know, but I'm about to go into the castle and talk to Jack.
Nope, that will not do.
This is okay. This, though, is very specific, and well, I'm noticing that same aura that I've seen about some of these artifacts and a few different things lately, and it seems that maybe something along those lines has happened to you, and I don't know what that means, and it is very strange, but just keep an eye on it.
All right.
Yeah, so that's technically for 1d4 hours. I rolled a 4.
No.
The rest of the stream. And
Yeah.
Wow.
This is the best day ever.
For you.
all these amazing, poignant moments, and now you have a chipmunk voice.
God.
So I'll say let's do it through I'll tell you when you don't have to do it anymore.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yes. Okay. So you all have arrived at this house, and let me switch so you can hear house sounds. Oh no, do I have house sounds? Whatever, it's fine. I do. Yes, you all see this house. It looks very dark. And there are there's some vegetation nearby that Mina says, all right, the rest of us will stay back here. We have a good line of sight to the door, so we'll let you go at first, Raven. Be careful.
Okay. So she just like fixes herself up and she just turns around and nods to everyone and wish me luck. And then she goes forward.
Okay. So you walk up to this house, and as you get closer, you do kind of hear what sounds like maybe a distant howl, but not much more than that. The door is closed. What would you like to do?
Knock? Is there a huge
Okay.
knocker on?
Yeah, so you knock. And you wait. Nothing happens.
I try the door and I open it.
It is unlocked. So as you open the door, you hear it creak open. And inside, you see this grand staircase right in front of you, and a wooden floor. You can see that there's light filtering in from some windows nearby, but that's pretty much all you can see.
Okay. So the plan is so Mina wants me to go in, make sure there's no one down here, or just go in and talk to him and then shoot a flare if there's bad things happening.
The impression that you got from Mina is that she wants to come in as well. If there is space to be able to come in the house without Quentin seeing everyone else, that's what she wants to be able to do.
Okay, so then as soon as I come in, I'm going to scan the room, scan the entire place, and maybe under my breath, very quietly, cast Revelio.
Okay, what are you looking for specifically? Anything like magic, essentially, or
anyone hiding? Any eyes? Anyone hiding?
So, make your spellcasting roll, and let's see, that will be
explosion.
-1.
11, 12, 11.
Okay, and your smarts is a 10. So, you can't get the entire house. You can tell this, like, this castle is pretty big.
Right.
But within this particular area, you did get a raise, so we'll say that you can just, you feel very confident in your ability to do this. You don't see anything that really stands out to you. But one thing is that it does seem like there's kind of a shielding on some areas of the house, but you can't entirely tell if that's old or current or what it might be. So there are just a few areas where it's almost like you can't penetrate that with that with reading anything, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it.
I'd open the door, the front door, and I'd look for I don't know if they're friends, but Mina and the rest.
Okay.
And just kind of like motion over.
Okay.
To come in.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as soon as you do that, Mina will go, right, let's go. And we'll run up to the front door. Do you all follow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you all see the same thing when you come inside, and she says, right, so no sign of him yet then, Raven?
No, not in this spot.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, super annoying voice. I don't like it. But you know magic.
Fortuna, you talk a lot too, so that's quite annoying as well.
Hey, it's fine. It's we don't have to all like everything everyone does. It's fine.
As you all are having this discussion, you hear another door creak. And as you look, there's sort of a hallway, and there's a door that has just opened itself up. And Mina goes, all right, why don't you all go check that out? I will go this direction and try to see if I can circle back around a different direction so we have people on both sides, all right?
So we're splitting up.
Yes.
Okay.
How big is the space that we're in?
It's pretty big. You're in like a grand entryway of a house, essentially. And there's hallways off both directions from there.
Okay. I'm gonna turn into a bird.
All right. Make an animagus roll.
Yeah. Let's go.
Tweet, ghosties.
A 4.
That is a success.
Yay, birdie.
In a poof of feathers, all of a sudden, you have a raven.
We have 2.
So, do you all want to go check out that door?
Yes.
Let me go first. Let's do this stealthy, huh? Let's not ring the doorbell and let everyone know there's a whole bunch of people in here. I'd like to stealth to the door and kind of like peek around it.
Okay, yeah, make a stealth roll.
Okay. It's 2d6. I'm gonna use it for my 7,000 rerolls and do that.
Right.
Ooh, explosion. Very good.
Nice.
Nice.
That is. Wait, when it explodes, we add a 6, right? Or is it a 5? 6.
When it explodes, you just add whatever the next roll is.
Right. So it's 11 total.
11. Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
success with a raise. So you are able to successfully sneak over, and you can kind of peek around the door. And looking inside, it looks like this room is fairly empty. You don't see any windows, so it's quite dark, but it looks like there's some small round thing in the center of the room.
Oh, cool. Hey, anybody know what? I whisper. Anybody know what small round thing could be? Like bad thing or person you know that looks small and round? What should we do about this? This object in there, basically. Small round. Don't know what it is, but it's not moving.
Megan, I know, yes?
You don't, actually.
Oh, okay. I thought it was liquid. Okay, ignore me. Do you want us to walk over and look at it?
I'll just do it. If it attacks me, I mean, I'm pretty tough. Whatever, just beat it up.
Zelda's gonna fly up to be on the chandelier just in case it explodes, so she doesn't die.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna go in for me, Zelda, but okay. That was Michelle
She
talking.
just turns
not
you.
That was not me talking. So I would like to stealth, just walk in there to see if I can see what that thing is.
Okay, make another stealth roll.
Oh yeah, explosion. That's another 11.
Wow.
Yeah,
Let's
you're able
go.
to very sneakily walk in. So as you walk in, your eyes adjust a little bit just after a moment to the darkness. And as you get closer to it, it looks like a pumpkin.
Someone leave their dinner in the middle of this room. Weird.
Just like that!
Well, I know what's happening. Props. I kind of just, I'm just like, I don't know. This looks like not suspicious. I guess. Can I investigate the pumpkin? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm investigating a pumpkin.
So you don't even have to roll for this. As you kind of walk around the pumpkin, on the other side, there just so happens to be a pumpkin face.
Hate it. 14 else hates it.
Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Megan?
Wow, that's so upsetting. I really don't like it. What's the spell that's like, is this magical or whatever?
Revelio. Revelio.
Let me check if this is magical real quick.
You're at a -1.
It has
Okay.
teeth.
No.
Oh my. That is 6, 7.
You're
That's a
rolling
7.
hot.
Yeah, this die is.
Knock on wood.
Oh yeah. This thing is super magical, and there also seems to be something inside its mouth.
Oh god. I just kind of scoop back to the door. I'm like, all right, guys, we have magical pumpkin with face. It's probably gonna jump up and like kill me. So, should we like try to contain it somehow, or has anyone of you encountered magical pumpkin?
Can we do a knowledge?
Can I roll
Sure.
to have encountered magic pumpkin?
Yes.
Sure,
Yeah, can we roll?
make a common wizardry roll.
Not rolling that. You guys can roll it.
Or
4 or 5.
3. Only regular pumpkins for Kanan.
Yeah, Kane and Fortuna, you guys, this is, I mean, you know of pumpkins on Halloween that people carve, but that's pretty much it. The other two of you, Zelda and Raven, you have not heard of anything like this per se. I mean, it is not unusual for folks in the wizarding world to animate pumpkins at Halloween to say funny things or to jump at people. Best you know, it could be something along those lines.
I caw, forgetting that I was a bird and not a person and cannot communicate what I know.
Fortuna. It might be like the sorting hat. You know, they talk to you sometimes during this Halloween.
I don't even know how to respond to that because look, I think I was looking for like big scary monster that we had to fight, but this is just pumpkin that talks. Great, can we just like walk around and go to the next room, everybody? Seems fine, probably totally fine.
By the way, when Raven started explaining the high-pitched explanation of the sorting hat, Zelda started cawing to cut her off. And if you could understand birds, she's explaining the difference between an object enchanted to say something versus a sentient magic object. And they are very different. And she's just...
Wow, Zelda's being so loud.
Yeah. Well, would any of you like to also go and investigate it or get closer?
Did Mina already take off, or is she still there with us?
She already took off.
She did. We're doing it just a magical pumpkin. Don't know, Raven. Was there anything else
That's
you were going? You knew about meeting Quentin here? Or you're just meeting him here? There was no sign of anything else being.
One thing
Sorry.
you do. No worries. One thing you do know, Raven, is that Quentin is a fan of theatrics.
This is definitely a decoration for Halloween, so maybe we could avoid this.
Fortuna, one thing you also noticed when you went in there is there's a door on the other side of the room, the way the pumpkin's facing.
All right, I have a very dumb plan, but we're gonna do it because no one else seems to have one. I want to go. I'm gonna go in there, and I'm gonna take care of Pumpkin, and then you all can keep going through the other door, okay? So what I want to do is, I'd like to find some sort of large basket or the object that will just put it over the pumpkin, so we don't have to look at it. It just covers it. And I'm just gonna sit on it. I'm just gonna sit on it while everyone goes to the door, so the pumpkin can't see the other people.
Okay. Yeah, make a notice roll.
Okay. This is very silly. Alright. That is, oh goodness, explosion. That is 10 total.
A 10. Oh yeah. There's a big potted plant that is kind of out front, so you can kind of like dump out. It's like a tree. You can dump the tree out, and then take that and put it on top of the pumpkin if you'd like.
I do that. I just leave the dirt like everywhere on the front porch, and the tree is all sad. I'm like, I'll take care of that later. Someone clearly takes care of this castle. I just go into the room, plop it on top of the pumpkin so the pumpkin can't see, and then I sit on the thing.
As you go to put that on the pumpkin, you you hear it go, "Hello there. Grab the key if you dare."
Oh my gosh. Hey everybody, this talking pumpkin has a puzzle for us. Oh my gosh.
What did it say?
It says there's a key, go get it if you dare, which means it's probably in its face, or we have to like kill it, or I don't know. Can someone just try to open the door first? Because if we don't need the key, we don't need to deal with this whole pumpkin thing at all.
As a matter of fact, looking at it deeper, it looks like there is a key in its mouth.
So does it talk before I put the pot on it, or is it talking from under the pot?
Kind of as you put, I mean, if you continued while it was talking to put the pot over it, it would still be talking.
Okay, I continued, I put it over its whole stupid head, and I say, okay, everybody, I have pumpkin contained. Key is also inside pumpkin. I would like to propose not dealing with pumpkin because it's very scary to me. I don't like it at all. It's got funny teeth. Would anyone like to help me out here?
What? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say Zelda caws and just does so at Kanan, who she is now convinced understands her, even if he's just pretending, and is cawing. She wants to say, use an Accio spell, but she just is yelling at a very nice gentleman.
Seems like professors.
Professor's saying yes to get the key out? Yeah, all right. Well, I do have my cane with me. I could try to coax it out with the tip of my cane. You said that it's inside this pumpkin's mouth.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that's what I said. It's in this creepy mouth with creepy pumpkin teeth. Why does a pumpkin need teeth? I don't understand.
It has regular human teeth. That's really weird.
Yeah, it's very detailed.
All right. Can I take a look at the pumpkin then?
All right, it's all yours, buddy. I get off the pot, get it, and I just walk to the side of the room just to watch Kanan deal with this pumpkin situation.
And Kanan's gonna take his cane and just kind of poke it.
Are you poking any particular part of the pumpkin?
Just,
I can't.
just like, I guess the forehead.
It just says the same. Wait, I don't. Yeah, okay. It says the same thing. Hello there. Grab the key if you dare.
Does the top of the pumpkin remove? You know how?
Nope, it looks solid.
All right. I'm going to stick my cane in the mouth and see if maybe I can kind of, if there's like the end of the keyhole is big enough, maybe I can stick the tip of my cane in the keyhole, or just kind of put it on the key and kind of drag it through like the pumpkin's mouth.
Well, as you go to put your cane in the pumpkin's mouth, it just completely the mouth disappears.
Disappears.
But whenever you pull the cane back, it reappears.
I don't think the teeth are actually there. Oh boy, this is the Adam Conn moment, isn't it?
Oh God.
He looks inside. Should I? He looks back at the ladies. There's no mouth when I put my cane there. Should I get the key? No.
Let me try something first. And she's going to spellcast. She's going to do a transformation spell and turn it into a puppy.
Okay.
I know it sounds weird, but I have a or a dog. A dog.
Okay, that is I believe we have a transform spell.
Yes, we do.
Yes, and it is seasoned, so you will be to -4 to cast it.
Okay, let's add a Benny, and I'll do a +2, so it'll be -2.
Okay.
Let's see. Double crit!
Crit fail.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So, what happens
Oh, no.
now? You try to do that, and the pumpkin does not seem overly happy with this, and
It goes, hello there. Grab the key if you dare. And it basically starts to grow bigger, and it comes right at you, Raven. It's like it's trying to bite your hand. And it, in fact, gets right on your hand and bites your hand off. And there's horrible pain, and your hand is just this horribly bloody stump, and you're screaming. And make me a spirit roll at a -4.
What the heck is happening?
This went differently than I expected, I think.
3.
Okay, yeah, your hand is gone. Now, the three of you just see Raven screaming at her hand. But for Raven, you feel and see your hand is gone, and this pumpkin is sitting there chewing on it. However, you also seem to have the key in your other hand. Have you all entered this room? Is everybody in here?
Nope.
Yeah, I was
Nope.
in. I was in, yes.
Okay, everyone except for Zelda.
Yeah.
She's just right, I can't scream. She's just like,
she has this key.
I've been this pumpkin voice the whole time.
Yeah, this is really messed up.
You have.
No one told me.
I thought you were just doing it to scare us.
It's good.
Very spooky. I was scared.
Good. I can't hear it, so. Okay.
Can I shoot the pumpkin?
Oh my god. Yes.
I'm really mad at this stupid pumpkin. I didn't want to interact with it, and now look what's happened.
No, this is just absolutely yes. You can. Shoot
I
the
just
pumpkin.
sigh in Raven and just.
Hey Zelda, you could help out there instead of being a raven, but I'm not gonna judge you.
Yeah. Make a shooting roll.
Doing it. All right, that is a 5.
That is a success. You pull out your now Colt Peacemaker and you aim right at that pumpkin and you shoot it and it shatters into pieces. And when that happens, Raven, all of a sudden you're screaming at your hand, but your hand is there and it's not covered in blood anymore and it's intact and you have a key in your other hand.
All right, team, we really need to talk about how we deal with a situation like a spooky toothy pumpkin. I'm sorry, this is a lot. If we find a small object that has weird teeth and is telling us to solve a riddle, let's just kill it. What the heck happened to you, Raven? You were screaming and what the hell?
Quentin likes to do tricks all the time, so this is probably one of his tricks.
Okay.
But it's not funny. She just sobs.
All right, next time, listen, see a trick, we kill it. So all right, we'll agree. This is ridiculous. Not in like the magical, spiritual, magic way.
So now you have a key, and you have also noticed that the other door in here does have a keyhole, as a matter of fact.
Raven, here. You're distressed right now. I'll take the key from you.
What if he's on the other side? Maybe I should open it and go first.
No, he's on the other side. No, you stay back for a moment. And we'll walk over in the keyhole, open the door.
Okay. The door opens into a sitting room. Is everyone following him towards the door now? Okay, yeah. If anybody looks behind you, there's no door behind you any longer. So this is the only way forward into this sitting room, in which you do see another door, and there's a coffee table with a key on it.
So it seems like he is all about the theatrics. Everyone stay close. Professor, do you want to hop on my shoulder?
Yeah, she does so. And just kind of like fluffs happily. And then looks over at Raven and just caws.
Do you all enter this room?
Yes.
Yes.
It's very strange, but if you look back, there's no longer a door behind you. Just the one forward. It's very strange, but at least you have a fancy sitting room. But we'll have to see what happens with that sitting room when we come back from a quick
dang.
break. We will be back.
Okay, I don't have a lot of time. I'm not sure where the coal man is, but he's after us. And if anyone's out there that finds this, do not go to the island. I repeat, do not go to the island.
Hi, my name is Matthew Lillard. You've probably seen me in many a horrible movie back in the 90s. Can we start again? It's me, Matt! Hi, I'm major motion picture star Matthew Lillard. Hi. All right, Sam. I'm Matthew Lillard. What's the line? You just do whatever the fuck. I almost had it. I got booger on my shirt. What's the first line? I was in terrible movies during the 90s. You grew up on them and you watched them, sucker. My name is Matthew Lillard. You may know me as Beetle from Beetle and Grimm's. The last couple of years, our company is focused primarily on the DM, creating battle maps, in-world handouts, jewelry items, and of course, stuffed animals. Now it's time to focus on you, the players. Because when we gather around a table, we're not there to hear a story, we're there to tell a story. All of us. And sometimes that story goes on for years and is remembered only on coffee-stained scraps of paper or 3 random journals. But worst of all, it's in your head. And why is that bad? Because I'm not that smart. Bill's way smarter than me. When he says it's Grimm that killed the frost giant that was on its way to destroy the town, I can't really argue with him because I don't have it on a journal. And if I had it in a journal, sitting on a bookshelf, you could just say, hey, check out my journal. We all know the problem with a journal. In a real game, when are you going to use that thing? On a real night of gaming, you bounce from a core rule book to the advanced player's guide, and of course your character sheet. And the entire game goes like boom, to boom, to boom, to boom, to boom, 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 boom. You never go back to this thing. And again, the story is only in your brain, and Bill's telling you that he is the real champion. But what if? Stay with me here. What if, Charlie, thanks. What if we created a single book specifically tailored for your character class? And what if it had an enormous character sheet to record every detail of your character? Every stat, every strength, weakness, magic item, enemy, ally, even your familiar. And then took all the official Pathfinder rules, the spells, feats, and skills that you need for your class and your class only, and combined that with an expansive journal to capture your story. And obviously, it's only useful if it's on heavy paper to handle the years of wear and tear, and bound on a lay-flat binding so you can use every inch of it. And of course, us being us, we add amazing artwork from across the Pathfinder universe, as well as our own custom pieces, commissioned specifically for this book. And that's why I'm here today, to introduce you to Beetle and Grimm's complete character chronicle. Character sheet, rulebook, journal, all in one. The tools to tell your story and the pages to preserve it. If my story had been included in one of these, I'm pretty sure that Beetle, the greatest dungeon delver ever, would have been the true hero of the group. Not Bodum, not Tanner, and definitely not Grimm. Because it all would have been written down, the incontestable truth. Or at least, a well-documented lie. Which is just as good. I'm Matthew Lillard, and we are Beetle and Grimm.
Hi, welcome back, everybody, to Department of Mysteries. And yeah, where we left off last, we had just shot a pumpkin and then gone into a sitting room. So now you're all caught up. But actually, before we get going on, I don't know if you guys noticed, I've got treat and trick in my hair and some pumpkins, like, you know, all Halloween day here. But let's take a moment and check in with chat real quick before we hop back in and see how you folks are doing. I see that you can still win a few coupons, I do believe. I could be wrong, I've not been in chat, but PDFs, all those fun things for all your Savage Worlds needs. Yeah, how you guys like pumpkins? How you doing?
I love pumpkin.
No, I don't like this pumpkin. This pumpkin has teeth.
I hate it so much I shot it.
Okay, what is absolutely hilarious about that, we did an episode long time ago where there was a talking pumpkin and everyone kept shooting them, so it's hilarious to me.
Yes.
That we did that again.
I like my friend Snake was like, wait, was the party trying to be stealthy and Raven just screaming bloody murder at her hand?
I did say I was gonna kind of scream quietly.
I used a gun, so I'd fuck
That's
that up.
true,
I
yeah.
totally forgot, by the way.
You had a silencer on it. It's fine.
Does that exist in the Victorian era? Was silencer for?
I mean, can we please talk about how magic can make bullets quiet?
Yeah.
Sorry, I mean, caw.
Caw, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
I like that McCranky Stink said that, can I get Megan to narrate a day in my life using that voice filter? Well, have fun having a terrible day, buddy.
Oh, man.
It's gonna be spooky.
That'd be scary. As Neva Omar here says, Raven is having the worst day, hands down.
That pun, you are in jail. That's 10 points from whatever your house is.
Oh, and McCranky Stink says, hello, my name is Fortuna Felix, and we are smashing pumpkins.
We are.
Amanda's Glory was saying, my son is cracking up. He's laughing at the pumpkin so hard.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad. Okay, let's check in with these fine folks here. We've got some follows from Flame Firestar, Critical Hit Cookies, Doomblade 009, and Rocky Mountain Games. Hello, Rocky Mountain Games. Welcome. They are part of the Halloween event that is happening with Savage Worlds.
Nice.
Yes, indeed. And we already got that bit boss from Sarah BC1. And that donation from Sarah BC1 as well. Thank you very much. I believe that. Okay, we got you all covered. All right, let's hop back in. You all are now in a sitting room with one door, a key on the coffee table, and plenty of seats for everyone to sit down on. What would you like to do?
No, go ahead. You're fine.
So I'm really sorry, everybody, for the last room where I said, let's not do this puzzle, and then you all did it. So in this room, I would like to hope that it will go a little differently and no one screams bloody murder.
I'm wondering if maybe you should all leave and I need to be in this room by myself because he's going to meet me here.
Well, the door behind us has disappeared, so...
Oh, yes. Bloody. Why?
Can I go up to where the door was? I want to try Revelio, see if it will come back as well too.
Okay, go for it. I think you're at a -1 for that.
Yay. I got some bonuses. Let's do some bonuses.
Can I help? And by help, I mean not at all help by just Conn.
Sure. Yeah,
Thank you.
She's like messing with my ponytail.
Yeah.
Yes, Professor, I got it. I'm using a penny. Okay, let's see. That's one explosion.
Ooh.
Okay, cool. That'll give me a 6.
Nice. 6. So you cast Revelio, and you can pretty much do that in the entirety of this room. And the thing is, you can tell that there's magic affecting this space, but there is no door reappearing. It seems like this wall is pretty solid at this point. There's some magic around the key that you notice as well.
Certainly seems like this is a game that he wants to play, then there's no way for us to get out of it. But going forward, we'll go grab the next key. And then we'll walk over and stare at the key. He's gonna take his cane. He's just gonna kind of poke the key with it. Poke, poke, poke.
You're able to poke it.
Okay. Right.
Hey, Kanan, do you think you could, like, hit that key into the keyhole like that? Or what's the plan, buddy?
I got you. I could do. All right. Is there a spell where I could do that? Let me see.
Just Akio key? Yeah? No?
Well, Akio tends to make Professor called it that one. But I mean that's more having something come towards us. Well, what can I do to shoot it forward?
You can do Accio if you wanted.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Let's see. What did I have for Accio? That's could be teleport. I feel like I had a different one for it, but we could do teleport, or you could do. I'd say we could use summon. It's summon ally technically, but we'll just say that you are summoning the object instead. So it would put you at a -1.
Okie dokie. Hey, just so you're saying we're doing teleportation with this?
Summon ally.
Summon ally,
technically is what we're doing with this.
Okie dokie. Summon ally. Here we go. He brings up his wand. He presses it on the key and just points right to the keyhole. Let's see if this works. That's going to be a 4.
That is a success. So once you do that, the key lifts up, flies towards the door, but right before it hits it, it disappears and pops right back on the table.
Good.
I'm gonna hop off of his shoulder and just change back. For Pete's sake, and I'm just gonna go over and grab it.
Okay, yeah, you go and you pick up the key, and as soon as you bring it all the way up, it pops out of your hand and back on the table.
What the? Ugh!
Turning key. Can we look around the room?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, make notice rolls.
Notice rolls.
All right.
To see anything. It's going to be a 5.
5.
Ooh.
Okay, that is a success.
6.
7 for me.
7.
Double crit again.
Wow.
No!
Fail. Crit fail.
Wow,
Yep.
crit
You
fail.
say it like it's good.
Oh, yeah, guys, I heard.
That's what I
Sorry,
did the
because I
first time
did
too,
say.
Michelle. I was like-
Sorry.
So, Raven,
Double
you
one.
try to look around and you're still just like, everything's been a little crazy for you, and you are kind of looking near the table, and you just kind of brush one of the chairs as you do that, and this big puff of dust comes off and just like goes right into your eyes, and now your eyes hurt. But one thing you do notice is your voice seems to have normalized, but now you're going to take a -1 to all sight-based notice rolls for the rest of the session.
This is the worst day ever.
For the other 3 of you, the specific thing you notice here is that there is nothing else really in this room except for this coffee table, 4 chairs, and the key. Other than that, there's literally nothing else in here except for apparently some dust.
Table, 4 chairs, and a key.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy implication that they knew all 4 of us would be here. Then yeah, I'm just gonna sit.
Okay. You sit.
There's nothing to do but to play along.
Through, Professor. I will sit across from the professor.
Okay.
You can shoot the table when we're done.
I was just going to say that, like, maybe that is because then, you know, it's like, I don't know. The table seems to be the problem, in my opinion. But I will sit, even though I know that this chair is going to turn into like a monster and try to bite someone's face off.
Well, then you'll have something to shoot. So what's the problem?
Okay, you're right. I sit down.
Raven.
I'll sit too.
Okay. You all sit. Now what?
Then I cast Accio key and bring it towards the keyhole.
Okay. So you'll be at a -1 to make that roll.
But don't forget, if you drink your juice, you have a +1 to spellcasting.
Shoot! I pop the potion, I drink it.
Okay.
Oh, and I wrote it down to remember. So that
That's what I'm
cancels
here
out.
for.
Thank you.
That'll last for about 5 minutes. I do believe.
Okay.
I think is what we said.
Isn't it 24 hours?
Is
Explosion.
it 24 hours? I could be wrong. You might check. Or,
I might have made that up because it sounds cool. It remains potent for 24 hours.
Oh, okay, then you have 24 hours, man. There you go.
Yes.
I actually think what that means is that the potion you can use for 24 hours, like it's
Yeah,
still
once
good.
you make it. Yeah, so you can just feel free to make a call and however long that lasts. That's totally fine.
We'll let it be for 24 hours. Let's go, and then we'll figure it out later. Okay, what did you roll?
12 total.
Oh, yeah. So you point your wand out and Accio that key, and you are able to get it to do exactly what you want. It goes into the door, it turns, unlocks, and the door kind of just slightly creaks open.
You're welcome. Oh.
Oh, thank God, that was horrific.
Would you all like to go into whatever this next room might be?
Yes.
Raven, are you okay? Your eyes are very red. Is that from all the dust?
You can't just ask people while their eyes are red. I thought we uncovered this earlier.
Oh, no. Are professor's eyes still red?
Oh my God, that was so many days ago. Is this my life now?
I mean, unless you've done something to change it, yes, they are still.
Oh, yeah.
I swore you did something last episode, but I
Red
don't
eye buddies.
I don't remember if I did or not.
I don't think you've said, but
Nope. So, yeah, you can't just ask Kanan.
Sorry. I was just making sure she was all right, Professor. There's a lot of dust in here. It seems like it's affecting everyone's sinuses in their eyes right now.
It's the dust and also all the crying because I'm just such a crybaby. Let's go.
Kanan will step up to the door, and with his cane, he will slowly push it open.
so you push it open, and you see a room that looks very, very dark. But maybe there's a little bit of light further in.
Sure. Wand, I've got the wand as well too, and cast Lumos on my wand.
Oh, yes. So that's a common wizardry roll to cast Lumos.
Ooh, yeah. Leaning. Cool. That is going to be an 8 with an explosion.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. You're easy peasy. But so Lumos is just to light tip of the wand, sort of like holding a moderately bright candle. So you can see a little bit, but it still seems dark. But you can enter the room and see a little bit more around. It looks like a pretty empty room so far. Are the rest of you staying behind, or are you following?
I get up and I follow.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand in this doorway, the one that we're passing through, to see if I stand there, if it stays there or not.
Okay. And Zelda, did you say you went through?
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody went through, and Fortuna, you're standing here, and you're like, yes, I'm gonna stay in here. This door will not change. And you blink for a moment, and all of a sudden you're in a different space, and there's a wall behind you, and
Oh.
it's dark.
Okay. Am I with? Is it the same room as them, or I don't know?
You're in the same room with them.
Okay.
And everyone make a notice roll.
Double crit. Again. Wait, does that mean anything? No, I just get the 1/6.
What?
Or 6 plus 6.
Oh,
12?
yeah. Yep.
12.
Well, you would re-roll it.
I did reroll the one that I got a 6 again.
Then re-roll it again.
Do it again.
Oh my
Keep
god.
going.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going until you stop getting high numbers.
4 for me.
4.
4.
4.
7.
7. And something
Sorry,
with
14. 14, sorry.
14. Lots of raises, yeah. Yeah, so you all kind of see this at the same time, but especially Fortuna. Fortuna, first of all, so everyone sees, it looks like there might be somebody standing in a corner. And Fortuna, you also see that there is in fact another door in here, and there are a bunch of different colored keys on the wall, and there are all these symbols on the door, and currently one that looks like an apple is lit up. But as you are seeing that, you see this other person in the room, and all of a sudden they turn around, and it looks like they're starting to come closer to you.
No.
No.
Oh,
And as they get closer, they're going to reach out and
No.
1, 2, 3, 4.
no.
Reach for Kanan
Oh.
with a finger, reaching out to touch you.
I've got my wand and I've got like my cane.
Wait. So wait, Kanan doesn't see the figure reaching out to touch him. I see the figure.
You all see it.
Oh, we
You
all see the
it
figure, okay.
At this point, yeah. She's just and she does not look right. She looks almost see-through. She looks not very healthy. It's very upsetting. Are you going to let her touch you?
No. No. I would like to do. Oh, geez, she's coming at me. I want to. Okay. I want to make a barrier. Protego Diabolica.
Okay.
I want to create a. Yeah. Yeah. I just want to create this barrier in between me and this woman.
Okay, so we're going to move this into initiative order.
Yeah. It's time.
So that we can keep track of everything, and I will let you do this action, Kanan, and then we'll move into initiative from there. So let's start off. Kanan, your card is a 5 of clubs.
Okay.
Hello, I'm so fuzzy. And Zelda, you have a 9 of spades or a 4 of spades.
Yay, I'll take the 4. Thank you.
You're welcome. Raven, you get an 8 of spades. So many spades.
8
And
Of spades? Yeah.
Fortuna, a 5 of hearts.
Nice.
And then our little friend who just wants a hug, probably,
No.
will always go at the end. So,
Real quick, speaking of hugs, because I think this is really funny, Neva and Omar say, romance card, bro!
Yeah, do a smooch.
I don't know if you want to do that. Okay,
Sorry, I had
so you cast barrier. So barrier, I believe, is literally, it's called barrier. Yeah, and that puts you at a -1. Oh, sorry, -2 because it's seasoned.
Dropped the dice and exploded on the ground.
Good. Good.
That is going to be a 4.
A 4. Okay, that is a success. You are able to cast a barrier. Is there a specific way you want this barrier to manifest? You just want it to be sort of like an invisible shield?
Yeah, just like we had done before. Yeah, just an invisible shield, just splitting this thing off from the 4 of us.
Yeah, so this barrier is going to stay in this spot. And as you cast it, you do kind of see this thing, it kind of bounces up against it, but just kind of keeps doing that. And then all of a sudden you see a hand starts to move through it. And it's not going very fast, but it looks like it's going to be able to get through your barrier. So from here, we're going to move into initiative order, which means that Raven, you go first. Now, this is not necessarily a combat. We're just going initiative order so we can keep track of everything. You're essentially trying to stay away from this thing and go from there.
Okay.
Figure out maybe how to get out of this room would be my guess.
I'm gonna blast it back. Let me find blast.
Okay.
Can I blast it back?
You want to use
Or like a
bombard it?
stupefy. Like stupefy, yeah.
Yes, indeed. I believe that one. Yeah.
Oh, the bells.
Well, if you wanted to try to stun, then you could use stupefy. But if you want to like try to blow it back, I mean, stupefy in the context of Harry Potter is kind of a
That's
blowback
right.
spell. So
Yeah.
for that, I would say let's use burst. So it'd be at a -1.
Okay, let's try.
Don't forget you have +1.
But it's canceled out by my sight roll, so.
Oh, that won't affect this. That's only on notice. So it's actually canceled
really?
out too. Yeah, you're rolling at a negative, or at no negatives. Just
Okay,
normal.
cool. 5, 6.
6. That is a success. You pull your wand out and you point it right at her and cast Stupefy, and you feel that this spell worked, and you feel it shoot from the wand, but it's like it goes straight through her, and you see kind of a shimmeriness, and she just continues to try to push through this barrier. She's a little bit further now. The whole hand is through, and she's just trying to reach for whomever is closest. All right, that was your go. Next is, let's see, Heart Spades is Kanan. You're muted.
Okay. So she's working her way still in, yeah?
Yeah. Everyone, make a either a common knowledge or common wizardry roll, or occult if you want.
Ooh, occult.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wanna see
5.
about the thingy. Got a 5.
5.
15.
Wow.
My 8 exploded.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of raises. So, Raven and Kanan and Fortuna, you all know that this is a ghost, or you think it's a ghost. It looks a lot like a ghost. And you know that ghosts are hard to deal with. Zelda, you know that some ghosts, there's almost nothing you can do but get away from them. Now, you don't know what it can do to you, but sometimes it can be very bad. Sometimes it's nothing. Sometimes it's not.
Which one is it this time, I wonder?
Okay. I don't know if you all remembered when you were back at Hogwarts. There was a ghost in the Astronomy Tower. Terrible, kept it. You know what? Don't have time for this. Just go around it. Just go around it. Go around it.
Kanan, it is your go. She's continuing to push through this barrier.
Okay, but before I do move, I'm gonna raise my wand to it one more time, and I'm gonna cast. Slowly starts circling his wand, and Kanan says, "Arresto momentum," and I want to cast sloth on this thing. See if maybe I can slow it down a little bit.
Okay.
Coming through this barrier. Come on, dice roll. Okay.
That'll be a -2, just so you know.
Yes, and I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay.
Using a Benny. Come on. Dang it! Same thing.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna do it one more time. One more Benny.
Okay.
Give him another Benny. That -2's kicking my butt. Oh my god. Yeah, it's not working for Kanan.
Okay.
And he's gonna move away from it.
Okay.
Stand back.
Okay. You are able to do that. Next is Fortuna.
I would like to investigate the the keys that are on the wall, and like the door to try to figure out which key goes in the door, because I figured that's the way out of here.
Yeah, so you go over to the door, and in fact, we do have an image for that, so we'll put that up in one mo. But basically what you see is this. Here it is. You see all these symbols on this door, and you see all these different colored keys. And right now, the apple symbol seems to be lit up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Is there a red key or no? I can't. I'm not colorblind.
No. There's a black key. There's a blue key. There's a brown key. There is a green key, an orange key, pink key, and a purple key. And then on this, it might be hard for you guys to see. So it's an apple, a bird, a book, a cat, a chair, a door, and grapes.
Oh, my Fortuna's favorite, the puzzles that are hard to figure out. In the apple, does it look like there's a keyhole in the apple, or there's no keyhole on the store?
There's a keyhole in the door.
In the door, okay. I thought apples were red. I don't see a red key. It's very confusing. A for apple. Color does not start with A. I don't know. I'm just gonna put the pink one in because I feel like pink is close to red, and Fortuna's not very bright.
Okay. Yeah. So you grab the pink key and you put it in the door, and it doesn't seem to work. But the light, the lit up object turns to the bird instead. So we'll say that was your action for this go.
2 of my actions were just looking at it and staring at it.
Yeah. And Zelda, it is your turn.
I want to slide past. Like, the ghost is clearly going for Kanan, yes?
Currently, yes. It's just trying mostly to get through that barrier, yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, I want to go and I want to deal with the door, but first, I'm going to cast too much of a spell. So, called shots early, cast big magic, and then go play with the door. Can I do these 2 things?
So
All right.
you want to, you're doing 2 things, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, magic and then door.
So you'd be at a extra -2 for the magic, essentially, but you do have your hesitant, so.
I have hesitant, so that's a wash. So let's cast intangibility.
Oh.
I said move, and she like pulls out her wand and casts. Just allows him to become incorporeal. Hopefully, if I roll well.
Okay, so you'll be at a -4 for this still.
Still? Oh,
yep.
I hate to see it. Okay, that's fine. It's gonna be fine.
This one's heroic.
The 8 exploded, so we're gonna be fine.
There you go.
All right, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. -4 is 16.
Oh my gosh. You're
Wow.
amazing.
So you're trying to cast it on the ghost?
No, I'm casting it on Kanan so he can just get over here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's just
Kanan,
not like a good listener. Like I said, let's go.
all
He's
of a
still
sudden,
there.
He's not in dog
feel-
form.
like you don't have a body anymore, but your consciousness is still floating about. This will be happening for 5 rounds unless you choose to end it.
If I choose to end it, or Zelda does.
If you choose, either one of you.
Okay. I'm a ghost, guys. Ghost puppy, man. How?
Please
All right.
do
now,
not let the. We gotta go.
you want to go to the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she's just still chastising Kanan, like, please don't let the ghost touch you. Please be over here.
Okay.
All right, so this wild door,
Yes.
the bird is lit up, and the pink key's been attempted. Is the pink key still in the door?
Yes. You could pull it out. It doesn't look like it's stuck, but.
Yeah, let's pull the pink key out. Shoot. What is birds are all of those colors, so who would know?
Look at me. I've been staring at this door for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna grab the black key and put it in the door because that's the spookiest bird.
As you grab the black key, you try to turn it. It doesn't seem to turn, and it looks like the light moves down to the book.
Sure. This is what she says.
All right, that was your turn. Now it's the ghost's turn. So, let's see. 2 of you, Raven, you're still kind of standing over there, and Kanan's disappeared. So this thing is going to go after you. And in this instance, it's able to finish pushing through the barrier, and it's going to try to touch you. So let's see here what that is. Okay. Ah, that wasn't very good. What is your parry?
Very high. 4.
4. Oh, almost. Okay, I'm gonna use one of my.
No, I'm having a bad day.
Oh no! Oh boy, that's a 7.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
Yeah, she's able to get through, and she touches you, and as she does, you start to feel like something is being drained, like you're beginning to freeze to death, and she's going to inflict 1 wound on you.
Oh.
You can try to soak it with a Benny if you would like.
I will. Do I do that now or on my turn?
Yes. No, you do that now with
I
a vigor
will
roll.
soak get okay, so what do I add my vigor? Where's vigor? We haven't done vigor. I haven't done vigor.
It's an attribute, so it should be up near the top.
D6. Okay, got it. So here we go. I'm gonna try and soak it. Please be nice. 5.
That is enough. You are able to soak it. So as she reaches out and she touches you and you start to feel almost like you're beginning to freeze from the inside out, you're able to pull yourself away fast enough. And all of a sudden the warmth comes back into your body and you feel better. But now you know what can happen if she gets anywhere near you. All right. Next round. Kanan, you got a Joker.
Yes! Joker!
So that means you can go at any time, and each of you do now get another Benny.
Benny.
Yay!
Oh, wow, yay.
And that. Yes. Okay. And you also have a +2 to everything you do this go if you do anything with a roll. Zelda, you have a King of Hearts or a 7 of Diamonds. 7 of Diamonds, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we'll do that.
Raven, you have a 10 of Diamonds.
Okay.
And Fortuna, a 6 of Diamonds. All right, so that means, Kanan, you may go first if you would like, or you can wait.
Kanan's gonna wait.
Okay, so then Raven, it is your go.
That's not like a ghost. I'm going to blast it back again.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do. Okay, let's try.
Okay.
Let's try and blast it back. I'm gonna use. I think I have one of my jack of all trades. I do. I'm gonna use one of my specials.
One of the BBBs. Okay, you have one left. Yes.
Let's try this again because that was not good. Here we go. Please. 5, 6.
5, 6. Yeah. So you're able to cast it, and it's kind of the same thing as you cast this stupefy or bombarda at this spirit. It's like it kind of goes through it. You see it kind of like move back a little bit, but it doesn't seem to do much to deter it.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Get away from it. Go towards the door.
Okay, so you're going towards the door. Sounds
As long
good.
as it's
All
pushed
right.
back, and then I'm going to face the ghost so I can try to keep the ghost away from all of us.
Okay, so now it's Zelda's go unless Kanan wants to go.
No, I'll continue waiting.
Okay, Zelda, if you would like, you could make a common knowledge roll or an academics roll even to see if you can figure out what's happening here with the door.
Yes, please. Okay. Let's go academics.
Okay.
See if that yields anything. I'm gonna use a Benny because that didn't go well.
Okay.
Or never mind, I'll use a reroll, not a Benny.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the other reroll. Now I'm out of rerolls because this
Oh
isn't
no!
amazing. That's okay. I got a 4.
Okay, that is a success. So looking at this, it seems like these two things don't do anything, but looking at the order of the keys and thinking, oh, maybe it is way more basic. Let's see, the first key is black, and the next key is blue, then brown, then green, then orange, then pink and purple. That seems to go in alphabetical order.
They're in alphabetical order. You all. Which we knew right away. I'm just letting us know what we all already definitely figured out and didn't just figure it out right now.
Wait, how is it in alphabetical order? There's apple, bird, book. Oh.
Exactly. The icons are in alphabetical order, so the key should be in alphabetical order.
So it's currently on the book.
So start back to A.
Can we see the door again?
One door coming up.
Thank you all. I have no object permanence. Permanence.
There we
There
go.
it is.
Apple.
Yeah, it's totally just in alphabetical order. What a nightmare. Okay, so it's currently on book. All right. G for grapes, A for apple. Oh God, it's so bad doing puzzles out loud. What a nightmare.
I know, right?
Unless you start with the G. Great. I mean, sorry. B for book. Brown. Brown. Use the brown key.
Okay. Let's try the brown key.
Brown key. So, you take the brown key and you put it in the door and it turns and the door opens. That ghost is still coming after you. Guys want to go through the door?
Yes.
Yeah,
Brilliantly
Right.
deduced, Raven.
So,
I
you
still have no idea what
all
happens.
go through the door, and as soon as you close it, it does, in fact, disappear. But as you come in here, all of a sudden you look around and there's a wand in your face, and oh, it's Mina. And Mina she says, oh, it's you. All right, this has been a very strange place. I haven't seen Quentin yet, though, have you?
No, just his tricks and his puzzles. But I do have
Okay.
my back.
Oh, all right.
You're right. Did you find anything?
No, not a whole lot. It's just been a lot of weird puzzles and strange things in this house. I'm not overly fond of it, but I don't know what's next. It looks like, as you look around, you see that there's a tall box in the middle of the room that says, "Do not open." Well, I don't know what this is. I suppose I should open it, right?
No, I think, should we shoot this one too before we opened it? I'm throwing it out there, everybody. I don't know.
Shoot it.
It worked on the first puzzle.
Don't know. It's one of those things that it says don't open it. Blowing it up is technically opening it. Destroying it.
I don't know. I just want to find Quentin. And Mina seems very agitated, and she just goes over, she puts a hand on the door, and she pulls it open.
Mina,
And as soon as it opens, Jonathon comes out.
What?
Oh! And Mina just doesn't know what to do. She just stares at him for a moment, and then tears begin to pour down her face, and she says, "Jonathon, I thought you were dead." And he says, "Oh, I didn't know that I had died." And they embrace for a moment, and as they do, you all notice there's something written in the back of the box he was in. Do you want to get a bit closer to see what it says?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So it says that to get the key to the next room, it lies within the stomach of your loved one.
Oh, I know how to fix this one. It's like an old herbal remedy. You just get like a bunch of cinnamon, and you make and eat it, and it'll definitely throw everything up.
I don't think that's what's going to work.
Mina, that's an illusion. That's not him.
What? No, it's clearly him. I can feel him and I can see him and he's clearly here. And I can't believe it. I guess they were wrong about you being dead.
No, Mina. And I look at Fortuna, and I just look at her gun, and I look towards the stomach.
Oh, well, hold on. Hold the phone. If you shoot key also explodes. I'm not doing with that right now. I'm also not going to slice this boy up right now. Can I cast something real quick?
Ooh, do a magic!
I can't remember. I always like know generally what the thing is, but I can't find it on the sheet ever. Like basically, is this dude magicked? Is he not really here? What's that spell?
That's
Revelio.
Yeah, Revelio. Detect magic.
Yeah. I would like to
Believe
detect
that is
magic.
A -1.
-1. Okay. Blah, 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 spell
Yes.
casting. Hee-hoo. That's a 3? Does that count? Or no? I have rerolls I could use too.
It counts, but it's not a success.
Oh, I would reroll it because I got them the burn thanks to Chat.
Yeah, do it.
All right. Just gonna use one more. Okay, that's a 4.
For that is a success. So yeah, you cast Revelio, and not only
Megan, you have robot voice. I don't know if
oh, I
you want.
do.
Yeah, you have robot voice. Okay, now you have scary. Oh my god, you're so scary today.
We don't know if that was for real or not.
This
That
is
was
what
the
happens.
funniest thing I've
This is what
I
happens when you
do?
have too many hotkeys. Yes. So I'm normal now, right? What you notice is that yes, this thing seems to be magic and probably not a person. And also, right in Jonathan's belly, you see a golden glow.
Oh, bad news, everybody. Okay, Mina, this is for sure not Jonathan. It's like a magic creature, obviously, with,
No.
like sitting in that box.
No, this is clearly Jonathan. It even smells like Jonathan. It's clearly Jonathan.
Listen, I'm not great at magic, but I feel like you probably know more about magic than I do. You know these things can be magicked, correct?
Okay, then one of you come over here and you find out if this is Jonathan or not. You tell me that you can't touch him and speak with him and smell him.
Hey team, sidebar real quick.
Yeah. You know she's going to try to kill us if we try to hurt him, right?
Yeah, so I don't know, should we put Mina in the box maybe? And then like kind of keep it shut? Listen, I just
That's
have
a nightmare.
options.
Well, we should close the box back up and then make one of us try and open the box and see who comes out to us.
Oh, like so throw Jonathan back in.
Yes.
Close box.
Yes.
Oh, yes,
That's
yes.
a great idea.
But we have to agree that, you know, if whichever one of us opens this box,
Yes.
if whoever comes out is like Raven's dad or Zelda's Albus or Kanan's, I don't know, what do you like, werewolf friend? I'm not sure. We all agree we have to cut the belly, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
How we're going to decide to do this? Because it's not going to be very fun.
I will do it.
Oh.
I'm the oldest.
Well, I was going to suggest rock, paper, scissors, but your way it's very good too.
I want to look too. Be like, Mina, we want to try something really quick.
What?
Jonathan, could you climb back in that box for us, please?
Oh,
We-
all
we-
right.
we-
I
we want to-
suppose. I'd rather not go back in there, though. It looks really, it was very uncomfortable, and I'm not a huge fan of it.
You were
Please don't make
dead
me.
before this, so honestly, it's still pretty good for you. Please go back in the box.
I'm not dead. I'm standing right here.
Yes, I
right in front of you.
understand. But you were dead, and now all we're asking for you to be in the box. So I'm saying it's still an upgrade. Please stop arguing.
No, Mina, don't. I don't want to go back in this box. Don't make me go back in this box.
I'm
It's
going
horrible in there.
to teleport his butt into the box.
Okay.
That's
So
his butt.
teleport.
Not the rest of it. That'll take care of that real quick.
Try to teleport everything but the key around him.
You're gonna be at a -2,
Okay, let me see
but
what I
a
can
-1 actually, because you're a thingy.
I'm gonna add some things. Let's see. Oh, you said Benny adds +2, yes?
Yes. So you'd be at a yes.
I'd be at a -1.
You'd be at a +1, I believe, because you also have that potion.
Oh. 7.
7. Yeah, that's as Mina and Jonathan are talking, you're able to pop him right back in the box. Does somebody want to close the door on him?
I'll shut the lid.
Okay, so kind of together you do that. Mina is like, no! And she goes to try to open the box back.
Oh, no, stop. I'm going to slap her hand away.
Okay, she's gonna give you a not a very nice look.
Yeah, just hold on 1 second. If it's Jonathan, he'll come back out when I open the door.
Okay, then open the door.
Okay, calm down. You're not the boss of me.
My husband just died.
Well, is he dead or is he in the
the-
box?
He's in the box, and I just thought I'd lost him, and I just want him back.
Oh, I thought Jonathan was your lover.
He's my husband.
Okay, this is not the time to drag up
Sorry.
All right,
And I go and
Professor.
open the door.
When you open the door, Albus Dumbledore, young Albus Dumbledore, comes out.
I solved it!
Oh, Professor! Where am I? What am I doing here?
Oh, that is deeply uncanny.
Oh, well, thank you. What is uncanny?
Where were you before just now?
That's a good... I don't know, actually. That's a good question. I don't remember anything before this point.
I'm gonna whisper to Mina. See, the box opens up to the person that you love the most, or are dear to the most. So, see, it's an illusion. I promise you.
Mina's just staring at it, and tears just roll down her face.
Oh.
Zelda's just going to take a step back and look at the rest of the group, and she's not making eye contact with Albus, and she's not making eye contact with any of them.
I look in the stomach. Is the stomach glowing?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We have to figure out a way to get that key out.
What key? This is Albus.
Can I just try to Accio the key out of the key out of the stomach with Accio?
Sure.
Or is it a teleport? I don't know how that works.
You could try to Accio it.
Okay. Any minuses to spellcasting?
That one, I think it's just a -1. Let's see, we did summon ally. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 4.
Simple. A 4. Yeah. So as you point the wand and you say Accio, all of a sudden Albus goes, "Oh!
Oh, sorry, buddy."
Oh, what? I feel like something is happening. This doesn't feel good." And you can kind of see, like, in his stomach, it's like something is trying to push its way out. And he's kind of trying to hold it back. He says, "Professor, this is more pain than I've ever experienced. I don't like it. Please make it stop. Please, please." And as he's saying all of that, slowly this key starts to burst out. And it flies right at you, Fortuna. And as that happens, he's just still reaching out to you, Zelda, and crying out in pain. And as he does, all of a sudden, pieces of him just start to drift away and float into dust. And then he disappears. And you have a key.
I am so sorry. I really did not think it would come out directly in that direction. I thought that would be like way different than what just happened. I'm so sorry, Zelda. That must have been real messed up for you to see.
Zelda faints.
Okay.
Kanan rushes over to grab her.
Is the key bloody or is it just like normal? 'Cause it was magic.
It's normal.
Alright. I put the key in the door and everyone's crying.
I'm not for once.
Cool.
And I take off my hat and I'm just like fanning Zelda.
Yeah. She kind of comes to. That was honestly disgusting. Fortuna, what the hell?
Listen, I'm not good at magic. I had no idea how that was going to pan out, but it was not the great way.
I suggest to
Mr.
choose
Featherby.
it.
Mina just looks pale, like all the blood has drained from her body. And as you open the door, she walks over and pulls it open as well. And Kanan, you smell something very, very familiar. You smell lots of wolves. And as you open the door, you see it's a little dark in this room, but there's a window here. So there's some light filtering in. There's a chair, and you kind of hear low growls. And then you see something sparkle. And you see the glint off of a pair of red glasses. Sitting in this armchair in this next room is Quentin Carrow, and he seems to be surrounded by quite a few wolves and a few other wizards as well. And he says, "Oh, I figured you would have died before you got here. Commendable indeed, though I must admit I'm quite happy I get to kill you myself. Though, Kanan, you still have one more chance to join instead of dying. In fact, I'll let you kill that little traitor yourself. What will your father think, Raven? Now, before we end this, what is going on with our dear Jack?"
Dear Jack?
You all don't know what's happening with Jack. The Ripper.
The Ripper, yeah, apparently he's the one who's out and about again. That's what
And
it
how was
seems
that?
like, Quentin. How is that? We found the mutilated body of Jonathan Harker. How do you think it was?
Jonathan's died. Well, that's one more off my list then, isn't it?
So
Well-
it wasn't your group who killed Jonathan and brought back Jack the Ripper.
Well, now I feel like I have played a hand I shouldn't have played. No, it was not I. If it was someone else, then I have no knowledge of it. And that's what I was trying to get from you. But if it seems like I'm not going to get any of that from you, then we might as well commence with the killing.
No, wait. Quentin. I propose an idea. Why don't we, your group and our group, work together to bring down Jack?
When you say that, Mina goes, "No way will I ever work with the Cabal."
I would. The moment Mina snaps to talking, I want to try to cut her off
Okay.
with a silencing spell.
Okay.
Oh,
Cast that spell. Let's see. I believe silence is.
Silencio.
Silencio. Yes, sound silence. That's just a -1.
Cool.
This one will be
5.
opposed. 5. Okay.
Oh, I should do more if she's gonna roll against me.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I'll use a Benny.
Okie dokie.
There we go. -1
Mm-hmm.
is a 7. Nope, sorry, a 6.
6. Okay, and then this will go up against her spirit. We'll say spirit. I can't remember which one it is. Okay, they're the same. Oh, she aced it.
No.
She got a 10. So as soon as you go, she kind of sees you out of the corner of her eye, and she just casts basically against you. She casts a Protego to bounce that spell off as she's saying this. And Quentin says, "I don't want to kill Jack anyway. It would be lovely to have him back. He is the creator of the Cabal, indeed. I just want to know where he is, and if he is, and why he is, and why is he not currently with the Cabal." Any more interesting conversations you all wanted to have?
I'm personally good if we want to just get to the killing part. I've had a very bad day.
Oh, well, you've had a bad day. Let's make it a little bit better while I murder every single one of you. And as he says that, he motions forward, and you see these wolves growling, and they are going to attack. So we are going to move into combat. And for this combat, we clearly are getting very close to the end. So we will go for as long as we can, and then we may move it into a quick combat if need be. But for now, it will be regular. So let me get a different deck of cards because we drew a Joker.
Oh, the music is spooky.
Yeah, it's so good.
Good. All right, Kanan, you have a 6 of diamonds. Zelda, you have a 5 of clubs or a king of diamonds. I assume.
I'll take the 5.
Raven, you have an ace of diamonds.
Nice.
And Fortuna, you have a queen of diamonds. And then we're going to draw for Mina. Mina has an 8 of spades. Going to draw for Quentin. Ooh, that is a 2 of clubs. That wasn't very good. And we're gonna draw for these wolves. They have a 9 of hearts. And for these wizards, 3 of diamonds. All right, so that means that Raven, you will be going first.
I'm gonna use my enemy card.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you using it against Quentin?
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
the only wild card here, so that means you cannot soak any wounds from his attack, but you immediately draw 3 adventure cards.
Sweet, and thank you.
Yes, so
Oh, my heart. Nervous.
tell me where to stop.
Okay. Stop.
3.
Stop.
What? Stop. Okay.
Yes.
That's 1. Okay.
Keep
I'll do it
going.
again.
Okay. Stop.
Okay, and
want to
one
answer
more.
Take the very last one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So, you got Get Savage. Your character gains the benefit of any one edge, regardless of requirements for the rest of the encounter. And I have some in mind that could be good for that if you wanted that one.
Yeah.
Adrenaline Surge. Your hero gets an additional and immediate turn, including new movement. Or Better You Than Me. Play when your hero has been hit by an attack and there's another character within 10 yards. The other character suffers the attack instead. This may be played on friend or foe.
Nice.
Okay.
Can we keep all 3 of those? Those are great.
Nope. Just one.
Sorry.
Oh, what? I thought you got all 3. I was so excited.
Nope, you just pick one.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought the first 2 combined into one to me. So what was the first one?
The first one allows you to get the benefits of any one edge for this encounter. The next one gives you an additional turn. And the last one, basically, you can push an attack or wound off to somebody who's near you. Friend or foe.
That one. That last one.
The last one? Okay.
I'm gonna need it.
Better You Than Me is the name of that one.
Better you than me.
All right. So, now it is your turn. What would you like to do? You see Quentin, he's still kind of sitting in this chair. He's ready for everyone else to attack. You see a bunch of wolves and 2 wizards that look like they're ready to attack.
I'm going to Petrificus Totalis in a huge range over there.
Okay. So, to Petrificus Totalis in a range. That one is stun. So, you want a large range, so that's going to be +3. So, you're going to be at a -3 to cast that.
Okay, and I still have Zelda's
+1.
potion on.
Yep, so you'll be
So
-2.
-2. Okay, here we go. You know what? Let's use one of my bennies. I'm gonna re-roll this.
Okay.
I want to aim for an explosion here. No, that's even worse. Do I take the second one?
Take the second one. What do you mean? Take the second roll?
Yeah, or can I take the first roll?
You can take the highest roll, but you can re-roll with another Benny if you want.
No, because then what happens if I get hurt?
Well, you can't soak anything from Quentin. You could from the others, but it's up to you.
No, let me take. Okay, so I rolled a 5, and then you said -2.
2.
So that's,
That would be a 3.
3. Yeah.
Which is not a success.
Okay. Then I'll just. That's all I can do. Yeah.
Okay, you can also move if you would like.
No, I'm staying right here.
Okay,
They have to
you're
come
gonna
to me.
stay right here. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so you try, and it just.
Sorry.
It feels like there's so much happening that it just doesn't seem to quite go off right. All right, next go is Fortuna.
I would like to use my verbosity card on Quentin.
Okay.
And how I would like to do that is, hey, Quentin, listen, this is my name's Zelda. First time meeting you. Hello, nice to make your acquaintance. So what's your whole deal? I don't really understand why were you in fighting. I'm just here for the ride. I don't even know what's happening.
Well, you may not know about me because I've kept it that way for quite some time, but I know all about you, Miss Felix. And I mean, it's sad for you that you don't know me because I am one of the most important members of the Cabal. I am the head of the Night Guard, which poor little Raven there used to be a part of, but now has showed her hand and now must die, poor thing. And he just continues on along these lines of he was following you all to find out what was going on with Jack, and because, you know, he's got to follow Kanan because Kanan at some point must join the Cabal as well, and you can't stand any traitors. He must kill Raven and might as well kill all of you so you're less of a thorn in his side. And he continues on about that, and you have taken over his turn for this round. So now you can do your turn as well.
Yay! So how many wizards and how many wolves are there? I got this one.
You
Quentin.
see 2 wizards and 8 wolves. There are essentially a wizard and 4 wolves on either side of him.
Okay. Well, so interesting. Well, thank you for telling me your entire plan. That clears up literally nothing for me because all the questions I he's kind of like I'm talking to him a little bit while I'm answering him. I'm just like walking towards him, like I'm doing like a side circle around him.
Okay.
And I want to try to I don't have my dagger. I want to just try to do a jump punch on him.
Okay. All right.
You know
So
that thing where you jump and then while you're jumping in there, you also you hit jump and punch at the same time. You're going like this.
Superman punch.
Yeah.
super punch. So for that, you're just going to be using your fighting.
Hmm.
Let's see. Yes. I won't give you we won't worry about the unarmed negatives for this one.
Okay.
So, you go to punch him. What did you roll on your fighting die?
I'm gonna re-roll that because it wasn't very good.
Okay.
Rolling bennies. Okay, I have some more bennies. I'm gonna keep using one more. There we go. That's double. Holy shit. Oh, sorry, language. 12. That's a 13.
A 13.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Yeah, so you're able to hit, so go ahead and roll damage. That should be your strength, which I believe is a D8.
D8, yes. Can I use my my special to, because my special only makes things more successful?
It makes it a raise, yeah. So so if you get a success, then you can make it a raise, basically.
Okay, so it's not on the damage though. Okay.
You could do it on damage.
Oh, okay, so I got
you could.
a 4.
I guess, yeah, because damage still raises. Yes, so that would mean you would end up with an 8 because that would be the next raise.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, you go over and you punch him.
That.
And he clearly was a bit surprised. And when you hit him, his face is hard. And he just kind of like turns his head and then comes back and says, "Oh, good hit." And you do shake him, so he is currently shaken.
And he keeps talking through his turn.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still like, well, that was rude. I was having a conversation. Okay, so that was your turn. Next will be Mina. So Mina is going to pull out her pistol that she has already loaded, and she says, "I know that you thought that you didn't know what you were getting into, but I do happen to have silver bullets in this thing." And she points right at Quentin and fires. So, let me pull up Mina. Obviously, I need to know what it is that she's actually doing here.
Come on, girlfriend.
So she's going to make a shooting roll.
She is single
Hey, girl.
again.
I know, she is. Okay,
And
so
you have the
she
love
got,
card.
she got a 6, which means that she does, in fact, hit. Let me roll her damage. She has a neat little pistol here, damage 2d6. It's a Gatling pistol, but we're only gonna fire once. Ooh, that's only 4. I'm gonna use one of her bennies to re-roll.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you.
She double aced it. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. Okay, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh my god! 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. She keeps acing.
Oh my god, yes.
29. She got 29 for the damage.
Mission.
Girl!
With a
Yes!
silver bullet. Okay. So that's 7. So, oh my god, hang on. 7 plus 4 is 12. Plus 4 is 16 plus 4 is 20. So that was 1, 2, 3. That's 4 raises already. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of raises.
Wow.
So whenever you're standing over there and she shoots this gun with this silver bullet, and you can see Quentin kind of goes, he's surprised, and it goes right in, and he's going to try to soak this because silver does actually affect him.
I synced you, Megan, like 12 times. Take off.
Sorry,
wrong game.
you
Dang it.
can't. Okay, what is your vigor, dear Quentin? D10. Okay. Okay, that is 9. So he would soak 2 of those, which probably isn't enough. So I'm gonna use one of his bennies to try that again. See if I can get a little higher. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna spend his other benny. Try and see if I can get higher. Well, he got an 8. Let's spend one of my GM bennies here. I've got plenty. This is not going well. This is not going well indeed. Let's try just one more. One more. I've got so many bennies. You know, we just want to keep Quentin around, don't we? Oh, okay.
No.
That's a 9. So, yeah. No, I'm gonna spend one more penny. I have so many. I can just keep spending them. Oh my God! Come on, dude. You can do better. One more.
No.
Oh my God. Okay, so he's able to soak 2 wounds at this point, which means, God, that was 29. That was so many. He had, what, 6 raises? That's 6 wounds, so he'd still be up for. I have to try again or else he's going to be incapacitated, which isn't good.
I mean, Mina did come here to kill him. Remember that.
Yeah,
He did.
dude.
I know. She is really intent on it.
I know, but you want your fight. Go for it.
Oh, I mean, at this rate, he was way too... We'll try the very last Benny.
Oh my God.
Oh, he aced it! Yes! Oh, okay, well, that's 12. So he soaks 3. So that means that he is at 3 wounds. He is still alive, but he is not doing well. So as you're standing there talking to him, I mean, you just see this bullet goes like right into his heart, and he just kind of he looks completely surprised and startled. He did not think anything could happen to take him out. Okay. Wow. That was Mina's turn. And actually, it should have been the wolves who went because I got my cards confused. So now the wolves are going to go. So basically, let's see, there are 4 wolves. Or 8 wolves. There's going to be 2 on each of you. So we'll start with Kanan. And let me get back to those wolves. All right. So they're going to try to bite you. Biting. What is your parry, Kanan?
My parry is a 6.
6. That one did not hit. This one aced. That one is a 10. So that one hit with a raise, which means that they will do some damage, d6 and additional damage because it was a raise. Okay, so that's 6. What is your toughness?
6.
6. So they do shake you. So you are shaken. You will just have to try to unshake, making a vigor roll, I do believe, on your turn. All right. Or you can spend a penny at any time. Now, next on Raven, 2 wolves. That was a 3. And another 3. I'm assuming your parry is above that.
Yes, it's a 4.
Okay, so neither of these wolves try to bite at you, but you're able to step out of the way. On Zelda. Ooh, that one aced.
Oh, good. You definitely had to with my parry of 2.
That was an 8. So that is with a raise. So let me see if the other one hits first. That one got a 5, so they both hit. So I will roll damage for the first one. That was with a raise. Oh, goodness. That was an ace. So 6. That is 12 damage on you. What is your toughness?
5.
5. So 9 would be 1 raise. So you're going to take 2 wounds unless you soak.
I mean, yeah, I have to because that sounds like I'm dying.
And that's just the first wolf.
Yep. Okay, so how do bennies work to soak wounds again?
So you're gonna just spend a benny to make a vigor roll.
Okay. Mark that off.
And that vigor, yeah, just make a vigor roll. I got confused for a second.
Okay. Do I roll the wild die a lot with vigor rolls too? Okay. I got a 1. I got a 2 and a 1, but it's a d6 minus 1, so a 1.
Okay, but that's not a crit fail. You can re-roll again if you would like. Oh, and also bit boss to Kanan from Sarah BC1. Thank you very much.
I mean, yeah, let's burn it down. Like, this is
Okay.
bad. Critical failure.
Okay, whenever you're trying to soak, when you get a critical failure, it causes another wound. So you were at 3 wounds. So
Yeah.
you all see, like, these wolves go after Zelda, and she does not look good. Like, they're starting to rip into her, pulling her to the ground. That was just the first one.
The first wolf!
So we do have healing spells, FYI.
So, what was your toughness again?
2. Oh, wait, no, my toughness is 5.
Okay, so, yeah, the other wolf comes over and starts to bite, and you see her go unconscious. We are now moving into dying on Zelda.
Yeah!
Oh boy, okay, that was, gotta do Fortuna
I'm
real quick.
old!
Oh my goodness, okay, I'm gonna roll both of these on Fortuna. What is your parry, Fortuna? A 6, neither one of them hit. All right, that was the wolves' turn. The next turn is going to be Kanan. Let me pull up, you can go ahead and do that, and I'll pull up the dying information.
Now really quick, Megan. So now
Yes.
in this initiative, I mean, we went Mina, then wolves. I saw Zelda go down.
Yep, and she's
Kanan-
unconscious.
Kanan reaches, and all those wolf attacks were happening at the same time, I would say.
Yes.
Kanan reaches into his pocket, pulls out that really weird, like, burner thingy.
Yes!
And he just says, Tumpus, and these wolves just kind of back up, and Zelda's not down, damn it! I wanna go back in time.
Does it work like that? That's crazy.
Can I
mean,
work that?
I will let you, yeah. I mean, it's
At
10 seconds
least-
back.
Yeah, at least on her. I will take I want to focus all of that going back in time on her.
Okay, so this, I'll say you can do that, but the wolves are still going to attack. So,
Again,
Uh,
a different time.
okay, yeah, we'll do it. We'll say we're able to rewind it, and we'll do those attacks again on Zelda. Yeah, does that work?
Yes.
Okay.
Works for me.
Here we go.
Holy- Thank you.
Wow, you are lucky because I rolled a 1 and a 2. So for a moment, Kanan saw that Zelda was, I mean, like clearly about to die. And you immediately thought fast. You pulled out your essentially not yet time turner, and you were able to turn back just enough time to save her and change things enough that these wolves weren't able to get at her this go. That was a really good use of that. All right, now it is your turn. You still have a turn.
Yes. So yeah. And in my mind, like Kanan just reaches down, does that. These wolves go back, and he just stares. About how close are all of us with all these wolves and stuff?
This is a pretty big space, but you all are pretty close together, except for Fortuna. Fortuna did go more near to Quentin, but the rest of you, I think, are fairly close together.
Okay. First off, I want to say thank you, Sarah, for that BBBB. You just.
Oh my gosh, Sarah!
Sarah, you're fantastic.
What?
I want to take my wand, and I want to cast fear on these wolves that are on us. And by, like, I don't know what spell it would be, but I want it to look like to them, like my face just elongates and I growl so they see this snarling wolf in front of them.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the fear spell that I want to cast on these things. See if I can
like
make them
it.
spooked.
Okay, so you basically are wanting to get a bigger area of effect.
Yes.
I mean, I would say if you wanted to try a little bit, it might be a little bit harder, but you could get everybody in it if you wanted.
Yeah.
You'd also probably get Fortuna though, but.
Okay. Yeah. I mean. Yeah. I mean. Oops. Oh no.
Okay, so you're gonna
It's
be at
fine.
a.
You know I'm tough.
Oh yeah.
You're
I
gonna
know
be
she's tough.
at a -3 for this.
-3. I lost my wild die. Hold on. I cast
You need
monkey
that.
foot so I can grab my dice. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so -3. And
Yeah.
I got stuffs. Yeah. Okay, I got some stuffs. Okay, let's do this. Here we go. Go spell. Okay, instead of -3, I'm gonna do it again. There's one,
Okay.
Benny. I got 2 more. Oh, that's 1 explosion. That's 2 explosion.
Okay.
That's
what
another
is your
explosion.
Get it?
Oh, wow. What is your total?
13 minus 3, so a 10.
A 10. Okay, so these are, this is a spirit roll. So I'm going to do it for each grouping. So the wolves, okay, they have a spirit of D6. Oh, well, they aced it. Said you got a 13?
13. You said minus 3, though, right?
Yeah, so you're at a 10.
At a 10.
They got a 9. So they're extras, they're panicked, I do believe, which means they turn to start to run. Let me do it for the wizards. The wizards
You have to roll
a
for me
spirit-
too.
Yeah, you can roll as well. You'll just make a spirit roll, basically. The wizards, however, also got a 10, so nothing changes. They just, they see it and they see it for what it is. Quentin will also do it. His spirit is also a D6, but he is a wild card. He got a 9, so I believe he does not panic. I'll have to look up and see what they do with extras, but he already seems very uncomfortable. He's started to try to get out of his chair, or attempt to, but he can't move this go, so he didn't. All right, very good. Is there anything else you would like to do? Oh, and yeah, Fortuna, did you want to make a spirit roll?
Do I have to roll over a 10?
Yep.
But I only have a D6. I don't understand how stupid. Okay, I rolled a 5, and I thought that was good for like 3 seconds.
Yeah, so basically you're now trying to get away. But
All right.
that getaway doesn't necessarily have to be towards the wolves, because you haven't lost your, reasoning entirely. Just now that Kanan is very terrifying.
And yeah,
okay.
This big snarl.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
I will take a step forward. So
Okay.
like towards Quentin. So that happens, and I just want to step forward and glare like right at him.
Okay. Zelda, it is your turn.
Holy crap. Well, I was dead, now I'm not, and that's very exciting for me. Do I have any sense that of what just happened?
There's probably a feeling of, I don't know, something doesn't feel right, or like you just, almost like a deja vu sense of just barely escaping something, but you have no idea what.
Yeah, this is the second time that Kanan has unfucked my whole life with his watch. Shoot. Okay, so sorry. The wolves are turning and fleeing. The wizards are turning and fleeing?
The wizards are not. The wolves are, and Quentin looks up, he's basically starting to die, so he doesn't look happy.
Okay. The wizards are the problem. Oh boy. Yeah, something's not right. And something happened, and Zelda knows it in the pit of her stomach. And if she has a sense that like another bad round would not go well for her, then I mean, I've never really cared about the ministry's rules about spells. I would like to cast Imperio on the wizards.
Ooh, okay. So, let's see. Pulling up Imperio. What did I say that one was? That one is Puppet.
Yes.
So Puppet is, if you want to do additional recipients, that would be, plus 2, 5. You beat at -3, and it's veterans. So you beat at -4.
Okay, -2 from that because I'm hesitant.
So you're at a -2 then.
Okay, I can roll with that. We're fine. All right. It's technically a success, but I want to keep trying for a raise, so I'm gonna burn a Benny.
Okay, yeah, this one is opposed, so.
Yeah. Okay, we got explosion.
That was
8
your
plus.
last one.
Yeah, 8 plus 5. So 13 minus 2. 11.
Yeah, so 11. Okay, that's pretty good. That's with a raise too.
Got it.
Which is very good. So let's see here. With a raise. Oh man. Yeah. Spirit, I do believe on these guys' part. Wizards, what is your spirit? Okay.
Wizards, please roll low.
Rolling for both of them.
Wizards, roll low.
One of them aced.
Okay.
Okay, so that guy got an 8. The other guy got a 4. So that's enough. You have control over them. The only thing is if you try to make them harm themselves, they get another spirit roll to try to break free of that. But you
Nope,
have
not
control over them.
themselves. I'm just gonna I want to reach into their minds, and the voice sounds like a young Zelda, so it's not crackly and sort of weakened with time. And they just hear, "Kill the wolves."
Yeah, you all kind of see the wizards all of a sudden kind of go just vacant and slack. And then after you say that, they kind of stand back up and they turn around and just start casting at all of the wolves. You all see this happen. So it is the wizard's turn. And I'm just going to say the wizards, you can actually make them do what you want. You want them to cast...
let's just go just generally blasty things.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
So we'll do blast. So they'll be at a minus, let's see.
Yeah, Bombarda feels fun.
Bombarda, yeah. -3 for them. So let's see what their spell casting is. D6. All right. So I will roll for both of them at once. One got a 5. The other one got a 1. So that one did not do very well. But the 5, let's see. That they were casting from distance, so that'll work. So this will be damage from Bombarda. Let me find out what that is. That is 2d6. So 2d6 on some of these wolves. Oh, that's only 4. It does get through their toughness, so one side of wolves are shaken.
Cool, that's fine.
From the wizards.
I'm mostly just doing this so the wizards can't intervene with Kanan and Quentin facing off.
Okay.
That's not my kill to make.
Okay, yes, this makes sense to me. All right, so because in this instance, Quentin is a very old werewolf and he gets a chance to heal just naturally every go.
Wait.
So,
this is his first turn, so he still can't take it because I'd used that card of him,
It
and
is.
he's shaken still.
but it's a natural thing that happens in his body. He can't do anything else though, and you're right, he is shaken. Okay, let's see. He does a vigor roll. He's got a d10. That is a 3. That is not very good. I'll use his very last Benny to see if he can do it. He got an 8. That will allow him to heal 2 wounds, but he is still shaken. So now he is at just 1 wound. And yeah, that's it. This is the end of this round. So from this point, since we are running behind, we're going to move into a quick encounter instead. What you see are these wizards just absolutely annihilating these wolves. And you see Quentin, he is trying to get up and he is heading for the window. So I will let you 4 decide what you want to do. This will end our combat here. You can go at any time. Anyone can go at any time.
No, he doesn't get to escape. I want to have that resonant voice, but she says it out loud so everyone can hear her commanding the wizards, "Don't let him leave."
Okay.
And I want the wizards to bar him from being able to leave.
So you want them to kind of grapple, essentially?
Barrier. I want no, wizards don't touch people. They cast magic.
Okay, so they're going to cast barrier. Okay, so they will both try to cast barrier around him. Let me see where barrier is. There it is. So they'll be at a -2. Okay, so both of them are going to cast this, and their spell casting is a d6. They got a 1 and a 2. These wizards.
Y'all
sure
suck
do
so
stink.
much.
Yeah, so they
just killed you myself.
You make them turn around and cast barrier, and he's able to kind of weave past them, and these 2 wizards just they seem slightly confused without their brains. They were probably confused with their brains. Okay, who would like to go next?
I would like to jump or just slide, whatever it is, to just grab him around the legs and get him to knock him down, basically.
Okay, so this would be an opposed roll using your athletics against his strength, or his agility rather.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna re-roll that because I still have.
You got lots.
I'll use another one. Why save them? It's the end.
Okay.
Okay, that is a 5.
A 5. Okay. And he will oppose it. You want to keep it?
Yes. I'll explode, buddy.
He got a 10. So as you go, you just dive forward to try to grab him, and he senses you coming, and he just kind of jumps out of the way as you do that. All right, Raven or Kanan, you are next.
I'm going to cast Confusion. Can I do it at a high level?
Yeah, let's see. So Confusion.
I'm just trying to see.
Let's look at the generics modifiers. You're wanting to have it do. Let's see. You could have it do lingering.
Sorry, go on.
You could do lingering damage. You could make it. You don't need to do that. Heavy weapon.
We can do lingering damage. Yeah, let's try that.
That's a +2, and you're doing Confusion. Minus. So you'd be at a -2 to cast this.
Okay, so then I'll be on -1 because I have that potion still. Okay, and then look at my donations. And I have a Benny. I'll use a Benny to add a +2. So that'll be math. What is that? I did a -1.
You were at a -2, so you should just be at regular. No,
No, because don't I have the +1?
Oh, yes. Then you're at +1.
Okay, so we're gonna do this a +1. Here we go. Okay, I aced my wild. 7, 8, 9, 10.
A 10. Oh
Yes.
my. Okay. Okay, so he's gonna make a smarts roll in response to that to try and not get confused or confunded. What is your smarts, dude? There it is.
It's very smart.
Oh boy, he is not very smart. He got a 2. Yeah, so as you do that, essentially what you do is you make him vulnerable and distracted. So now he's actually easier to hit. He's still kind of trying to like walk around, but now he's confused about what's happening, and he's slowed his roll. Okay, it is your turn, Kanan.
Yeah, all this madness is happening. I point my wand at him, and Kanan's gonna turn into a little bit of a bad boy, and he's gonna cast Crucio on him.
Okay. Crucio. So Crucio doesn't actually do any damage, but it is very upsetting. Let's see, which one did we say was Crucio? Very upsetting.
Just described a spell as upsetting, and that's amazing.
Under stun.
It is stun, yes.
It is stun.
Yeah, so you will be at a -1.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and spend a Benny to give myself +2 on that, so to give me essentially a +1 for it.
+1, yep.
And yeah, he points that wand, and he just goes, Crucio! That's an explosion on 1!
Yeah, buddy!
Going!
Come on!
Also, you technically are at a +2 to attack him as well.
He just got
because
another
he's
explosion.
Distracted.
Yay.
That's a 3rd one.
Oh my god!
Wow.
He's gonna super die.
Let's go.
That is a total. You said a +2?
He's gonna
That
be
is
upset to death.
a total of a 24.
Wow,
Oh
a 24.
gosh.
Yeah, you cast Crucio. He's already confused, and he just crumples, screaming in pain. And as you do that, Mina essentially she casts Bombarda on the other 2 wizards who went back to trying to take care of the wolves, and they've mostly been able to do that. So she tries to cast Bombarda on them, and let me pull that up. Bombarda, for her, she's a bit more high level. It'll be a little bit easier. What did I say? Blast on that one? Yes. Okay, season. So she'll just be at a -2. And Mina, what are your... Here we go. Oh, of course, I didn't give her spellcasting. Why would I do such a silly thing? She aced it. Okay, so she got an 8 on these 2 guys, which is going to be enough to hit them. So let's find out what the damage for Bombarda is. The damage for Bombarda, I said before, was, I believe, 2d6. Yes.
Yes. 3d6 with a raise.
Yes. 2d6. Ooh, she aced it. Oh my goodness. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, she takes both of them out. The wolves are down.
Nice.
Everyone is down. And Kanan is just currently just on the floor, writhing and screaming in pain. And Mina goes...
Quentin, not Kanan. I'm not writhing.
Oh, did I say Kanan? Quentin, not Kanan. Yes. Writhing in pain. And Mina goes over and she points her gun right at his head. And she's just standing there kind of shaking her hand. She's just wants to shoot him, but she just hasn't yet. She's enjoying seeing him in pain. Is there anything you all would like to do? Do you want to stop her? Do you want to let her shoot him?
I've got him in pain. I don't care.
Mina, we before the battle started, Quentin admitted he did not send Jack the Ripper to get Jonathon. He did nothing to do with it.
That is true. But there might be something that he knows that could be helpful.
Well, yeah, totally. Like, let's just tie him up and... Oh, go ahead.
Let me. And I kneel down and I go into his mind.
Oh, okay. Make your spellcasting roll. And do it at a +2, because he's just in a mess currently.
6.
Oh, yeah. Go for it, Bria.
A 6?
A 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a success. So what specifically are you looking for?
What did Mina just say? She wanted what? I'm sorry.
She just said that he could still be helpful, even though it doesn't seem that he knows anything about what's happening with Jack.
I want to see if he can be helpful. If he knows anything about Jack.
So basically, you're kind of jumping around to see some different information. And basically what you see is that is kind of similar to what you guys experienced, in that it was like you saw that there was information that Jack was back. You see that he's discussing with some of the other people in the cabal, like, this can't be true. What is going on? This has happened before. We need you to go investigate. So he goes and investigates. He sees that you all are part of it. He begins to follow you around to see if he can get more information. And he sees that you go to the pub to try and meet him. He thinks that maybe all 4 of you will come. He sets up a trap, and here you are. So as far as you can tell, at least in regards with Jack, he doesn't know anything.
He doesn't know a single thing, Mina.
So when you say that, she's going to pull the trigger and shoot him right in the head.
Once he dies, I would say, thank you. Oh, my father. She just turns away.
She kind of just drops her gun. And she just kind of drops to her knees as well. And just looks completely beaten. And she says, if it isn't the Cabal, then who is it? And that is where we will end for today.
Oh my God.
Oh, Megan.
I need a happy movie now.
Hey, it's Halloween episode. Halloween.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Thank you guys for sticking around. So sorry we went over a little bit. We did have some winners for our $5 coupons, and I do not know. I'll wait and see if I've seen a few of those that could be announced, but I don't know if we are announcing them here or somewhere else. So I will await that. But yes, congratulations to all of those who you have won. Yes, Abria.
Excuse me, why is chat talking about Kanan and Sherlock Holmes dating? Because I want that.
Oh, that's just I started some speculation in the background.
I don't know.
But
I don't know.
Did a card get played when I was gone?
No. But Quentin is dead.
Oh.
Mina shot him in the head.
Yes, Mina shot him in the head. He's
we
gone.
just let her. We're like, okay, murder now. We're doing murders now.
Well, if we're doing murders, can I have told the wizards to duel?
Hey now.
Yeah, they killed. Yeah, you can duel. Do you want them to duel to the death?
I mean, Yes.
Hey.
What? Why? What?
But why? We don't know these people. They have
snitch on me.
families. We don't know.
They're bad guys.
Okay. Yes, they're fictional bad guys.
I won't.
Okay. Well,
But
you
just
all
sit down.
you all can, yeah, you can basically essentially escort them to Azkaban. So it does look like we have a few winners. We've got Delirious 2019, it's Lucas Martinez, Flame Firestar, Cat Storian, and Artemis 2814 are all winners. So make sure that you guys do contact Whisper Dat here or on Twitter, I suppose, if you haven't already, and they will give you those coupon codes for the Pinnacle store. You will need to get onto Pinnacle's website, PEGINC, I think.com, and set up an account so you can so that you can access that and enjoy. Thank you, guys. I won't keep everyone much longer. What I do want to tell you about is the Halloween event that is happening. It is happening now. There is one that started, I believe, at 4. So you should go check that out. PEG. Twitch.tv/PEG, I believe is what it is. You can go over there and see what's happening with Halloween this weekend. There are lots of events you can play in. It is all free, so check it out. Also, here on the channel on Fridays, we do have Heroic Endeavors, so you can go check that out. That's with GM Jim Jam. Pathfinder fun there. And then I believe, let's see, well, Saturday there's a Halloween episode of Things in Space, I do believe, which should be fun. And then on Wednesday, it's the last episode of Occurrences at Oak Creek.
Yes.
Fun one.
So you won't want to miss that. And then
Yep.
come back here on Thursday, 1 p.m. because we have 2 more episodes left.
Only 2.
Only 2 things are happening, and you don't want to miss all of these fun things like this. So make sure to come back.
I
Make sure to
hate
come
that
back.
boy so much.
I hate him.
Wow.
The voice.
Oh my goodness. So many things. Anyway, yeah, I think I got it all. I hope I covered it all. If I didn't cover it all, I don't know, tweet at me, I guess. But yeah. I hope you guys have a happy Halloween.
I don't want to look at this anymore.
Oh God, I have glasses now. Okay, well, now I'm Sherlock. Anyway, hotkeys for Snap camera is difficult. I think that's all. I don't need to keep you guys anymore with my babbling. Did we cover it all? Is there anything I missed that you guys need to bring up?
No,
I think
thank
that's
you.
everything.
Thank you. Thank everybody.
Yes,
for the
thank
show.
you, Megan.
Thank you guys
for the
so much.
donation.
Yes, thank you so much. You guys literally saved some lives today.
Yeah.
So,
Spam. Good lord.
Kanan.
yes. Yes, indeed. How do I turn this off? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. I did it.
You're fine.
I know.
We'll see you guys next time. You guys are great. I have glasses on. And don't forget, I mean, it is Halloween, and you know that's when all of the monsters come out. So don't answer any knocks at your door. Bye.
Happy Halloween.
Bless us, trick or treaters.